There's a monster under my bed, and at my window there's a dragon. I accepted the challenge, it turned me into a savage. I broke a promise to myself again. I don't know why I am so vulnerable. They try to help, but I won't let them in. I guess rock bottom's where I'm comfortable. Both my feet planted when most people would have panicked. I embraced the storm, I found beauty in what was damaged. I'm not afraid of the boogeyman. Instead I look at him like he's a friend. There's not a monster out there in the world that's scarier than the one that's within. There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Not to say it's no, but I'm hated so. My religious freaks say I'm the biggest beast and that I made it grow. When I spray this flow, I created mo. Creatures are like when I heat up the mic, I'm a breed of the night, but I'm tainted though. By the darkness I'm binded, I sparked it and shined it. They find it cause mine is woe. But that they label me a demon seed, wanna disable me to see them bleed, hinder me fatally and see them grieve, no. You would not believe the creature inside me if you deceive Khalifa's lively. We disagree when people defy me or try to take his. Whatever the fuckery toward them, you don't wanna wake this. You forsake his with a sacred, then it's over no matter what your faith is. I'm a creature.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
I managed to get myself in trouble, all of this pain. Yeah, I'm damn in the double dose of liquor's always to blame. If I could keep myself sober, I keep my hands to myself. I take a shot and it's over, that's how I end up in hell. I hope I don't pass it down to my offspring. They get everything from their daddy, feel like I'm addicted to all things. There's no reason to change, gone too far now. And I'm stuck in my ways, back at the bar now. They say I'm a flirt and they right, I ain't perfect, alright. So when I'm thirsty and perking and purposely searching for something that's hurting me so, I just can't pack up and go, I just back out of it slow, that's how it go. I like to back out the hole, what next like I don't know. I think he be laughing at me, hands be grabbing at me, feel like God let it happen to me, dabby blasphemy, and these be a dabby naturally. I think I better let it go, either that or I gotta let it know. I can't do that.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Okay, I just finished my coffee. 1 second, 1 second.
I had a pet lizard named George. He was cool, but he made me really bored. So I gave him to my mom, and she loves him very much because animals are better than people. They try to cancel me, bother me, stop bothering me. I don't even like my job. Karens, shut the up. Vegans, shut the up. Babies, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. Laundry, shut the up. War, shut the up. Dinosaurs, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up. Traffic, shut the up. People, shut the up. Groceries, shut the up. Everyone needs to shut the up.
Ooh, got two mics on. One sec. Okay, it looks like my sound's working. I apologize. It's just I'm looking at my coffee cup and I'm like, I better grab one now because I know as soon as I start, I'm going to have to run back and get more. So apologies. Let me get situated here. What's up, everyone? Yeah, it gets kind of stuck in my head, Graham, so I had to put that in there. It's a good little filler when I have to grab something like coffee because I always need coffee. Now I got everything I need. So hopefully I won't have any interruptions. Now, I don't know what's going on the YouTubes, but I haven't been around in a while, and it looks like it was nothing going on for my side anyways. So I figured, actually I was going to do this earlier. I already had it set up, so. What have y'all been doing this week? I haven't been around this week. I've been working on stuff, doing other things, kind of chilling. And, you know, I'm working on a special project for someone very special, and sometimes where, you know, the person's in chat that asked me to do it, sometimes I get a little too much in my brain about it because I'm afraid like everything has to be just right. Because I know from the perspective of that person's brain, they could be like, well, this doesn't look like this doesn't look like this. And I know how that works. And I know how about the hyper focusing and all that. So I'm trying to make it just right. So I've repainted eyes a few times and such. So that's what I've been, you know, doing kind of on my project. Now, let me see. No, it's okay. I want it to be just right. And I know it's always so hard. I understand like when you can't find something in a storegram, and I know how for me anyways, there becomes a lot of perseveration. And then if there's one thing off, like for mine, sometimes it could be the tag that was cut off and there's a little piece sticking out, and then that gets perseverated on and then picked at and then ripped, and then I got to sew this stuff up again. So I just get how things can be looked at differently from the eyes, and like they're the critics, those kids that, you know, you're making this special project for. Those critics, it means a lot to me to get it just right. So I'm really trying, like I want it to be just right because I get it, you know, that's all what I'm saying. I just want to make sure everything is perfect. So I am trying to make it just right, and then some. I want it to be over the top right. So hopefully that'll be done soon, and I'll give you some little looks along the way to make sure. I'm not just going to send it out or anything. I'll give you another look again to make sure it's approved. And along the way, I've been taking photographs of it so that I could put together. I was hoping to make some sort of short little video. Once in a while, in the past, I've done a little segment called Today's Crafty Thing. So I want to make a little video and put that together. And I think that would be cool while they're waiting for it to get there in the mail, that they could watch the video. I thought that would be cool. Okay. Yeah, Grim. I didn't really want to say unless you were comfortable with it, because some people might not be. I do a lot of not a lot, but I've done many side projects for people on here, and I don't always want to mention their name unless they want to talk about it or they want to say that I've done something for them. But yeah, those are the critics that mean the most to me. And one time I made a pattern and I made 21 dolls, Graham, 21 of the same dolls with different numbers on their stomach. They're called Num Tums. It's a little show from the UK, I believe. And they're little fox-like creatures, and they go from 0 to 10. They each got a little number on their little tummy. And my son saw a picture on the internet that somebody drew that was 0 through 20, and they made an extra 10 that aren't even in the original cartoon series. So, of course, just seeing that picture, my son had to have all 20, which ended up being 21 when you count 0. So I made 21 of the little dolls. Hey, Lola and everybody else. So let's see what I got here pulled up. I have some weird shit as usual. Yeah, that was just one. Let me see before I begin. I think I have another section here. I might have started putting things in. Let me see if it's in here. It might be in here. Oh, all right. I'm just looking through the pictures. And then I gotta, okay, I'm in StreamYard on my phone. Let me see here. All right. Let me just go through them. That's a window. I used to make a lot of baby stuff, like hats and stuff like that. These are dolls in the process. I used to do a lot of beadwork, wire wrapping, because I used to sell a lot near the boat and enter things in the fair. When you enter things in the fair, you get a ticket to get in free, or some of them have like prizes. I'm just trying to find the certain picture here. A lot of sea glass jewelry and recycling of electrician's wire. This is all recycled electrician's wire that I made with this little piece of sea glass, and then I cut a little heart out of the back of it, so when you hold it up to the light, you can see a little heart shape. I like to hide little designs in there that you can't see unless you hold it up to the light. I used to make a lot of these little Japanese out of sea glass marbles, like make them look like a mini fishing float. And then this, I think I still have this one, a little green jasper, and that again is with the recycled. I like to do stuff with copper because I have a big box of it that an electrician gave me to work with. And then sometimes sterling silver like that one. I think I might have, I don't remember if I sold that one or not because I have a lot of stuff packed up. This was a contest that I used to be in a spoon group and make a lot of things out of forks and spoons, which I really do like working with those too, rings and such. And this was a contest to just, the contest is just make something and enter it. So I turned it into a guitar. So I added a sea glass marble in the center. I don't know if I have any close-ups of it in here. Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. So I tried to make the spoon look like a guitar because when I looked at it, it was like a scallop shaped spoon right here. I don't know if the cursor there. Anyways, when I saw the scallops, it just looked to me like a guitar. So I just cut it out with a saw and added a little, pick thing. And I like it. I wear it sometimes. I ended up keeping that one. Well, I used to, but I just haven't been active in it since some things started happening in my life. That is my prized possession that I never take off, my sea glass. And then a lot of times I'm looking for rocks and sea glass because I like to make these stacked earrings. And I think it's nice to have something natural from the earth. So I use a lot of sea stones and pebbles. The really tiny ones, the tiny ones and flat ones are my ideal little pieces when I'm searching for circles and ovals because I drill them in the center. I have a special drill setup that I drill through them, and I have to kind of hold it in water so they don't crack. It's a little tricky, but I can do it. Anklet. That was from Native American Arts. Seed beating. This was you ever see those dogs on like TikTok or YouTube where they're running around and they have the little costume on and it looks like they're in different characters. So I got an idea to get a teddy bear from the thrift store, and that's where I get all my dog's toys mainly, because if you go to a dog shop, they're like $5 to $20 for a little stuffed animal. You can get like 10 for $1, 4 for $1, depending on what thrift store. Wash them and give them to the dog because a lot of dogs just chew through them, or mine just nibbles on him. He doesn't really rip them apart, but why not? They're just gonna get chewed up by a dog. Anyways, I cut the face out of it and then just stuck it on my dog, and she ended up falling asleep. She liked it. She's like all bundled up in a blanket. It was hilarious. She's like, yeah, I'm not playing your games. This was from felting. Needle felting. I made like a calla lily necklace, and then I just entered every single thing I could because I wanted to get tickets, and that's another Native American art category I won for a seed bead. I used to do a lot of that, but that kind of hurts my neck now. All right, I'm getting through the pictures real quick. This isn't part of my plan. I used to work with a photographer too. She'd tell me like what she needs, and I'd just come up with something. So this is kind of like I was trying to make like, she said flowers, so I was thinking kind of like, remember the Ann Geddes type flowers where the little babies would be in flowers and like teacups and look like they're in a garden? So I crocheted like this ring thing, and it ties, and then I cut all these petals and painted them. We're getting to the stuff. There's my white dress that I talked about. I think I told you guys I had a crochet dress when we were joking the other day that I could dye it a different color. But I still haven't worn it yet, but I have it. I'm trying to find. So these are all for the photographer. That's my favorite one right there. Okay, I forget what I was looking for though. Well, that's all I have right here. So let me go back to the other stuff. I guess I never finished putting things in there. I was trying to make like a little reference tab. Yeah, let me go back to my other stuff. Wrong thing, wrong button, wrong button. All right. My bad. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that, Graham. My cats have a cone of shame. That's a yellow flower like that. Oh, that's hilarious. I never thought. Yeah, if you're going to have a cone on them, you might as well make it decorative. I never even thought of that. That's a good idea. We could turn them all into little flowers. Okay, let's pull up some stuff here. Got a mixture of weird shit. I put this together like at the beginning of the week, most of this, and didn't do it. So let me. That's the wrong button. Okay, Utah. That's the one I want first. I gotta get this other tab off of here. Let me come back. I honestly don't know what's going on in the streets. Not much anyway. I gotta remove this person of me. I might have to change my layout. Is it even showing? I feel like something's different in StreamYard because my button's not here to get back to StreamYard. That is friggin' weird. Oh, okay, I'll just do it this way. My bad. What's up, Goya? Okay, I would like to see that actually. Oh, I did start making a pink bow. A long time ago, I made all the Mario characters a long time ago. Crocheted them took a long time, except I never finished Pink Bow Birdo, and that I brought that out once. One night I brought that out to show Pink Bow. I thought it would be funny that, hey, I was actually making a pink bow and I forgot about it. All right, they've definitely changed something so that when I come over here, you can't get back to the StreamYard by a click of the button anymore. Why did they take the button away? Oh, that is weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a little more thought when I go back and forth. That is strange. I don't get why they took one of them. It must be an update. Hello, Ran. Hey, Goya. My poor baby has an abscess and had drain and stitches, and I can only do gauze due to the site is on her neck. Oh, poor thing. Well, she probably can't get to it that much. My dog didn't do well with a cone. He's got anxiety and stuff as it is. So I ended up making something with I took a pool noodle and sort of wrapped it around and tied it and threaded a cord in it and measured his neck. So it went around the neck. It's the same idea as an inflatable ring, but a little smaller. I tried that one. It was a little too big still. So I made my own pool noodle and then I wrapped a towel around it to make it a little more thick and padded. And that worked a lot better because he could still eat and stuff. Otherwise, my dog was out in the snow trying to knock it off. And he was like a literal snow plow. He looked like a snow cone, a friggin' snow cone. I was like, this is ridiculous. He keeps literally plowing snow for me and he's getting covered in snow. It didn't work. Well, hello, Deb. All right. So like usual, anyways, lately I have a few random news clips. I hope some of these, like I said, I put this together probably at least, I don't know, maybe 5 days ago. So I got more coming up. So this first one from my little docket is, let's see. A Utah woman was arrested and accused of stalking Post Malone repeatedly after prior conviction. This one's like a creepy stalker type. Let's listen to this. Please let me know if there's no sound, if you can.
Post Malone.
She's being held right now without bail, but as news specialist Andrew Adams found out in this KSL exclusive, that's happened before, and she's still wound up back at the Stars property.
Psycho
Andrew.
chick, psycho alert.
A judge just 7 days ago ordered this woman held without bail, and amazingly, police say she showed up early this morning around 3 a.m. outside Post Malone's residence.
Listen, you can get a pool noodle pretty cheap, Ran, and I tell everybody about it that has a pet, because if you just wrap like dish towel around it or a small towel to make it a little thicker, they won't be able to reach their wounds, chances are. And it takes a lot of the stress that a cone puts on them. You know, when they eat, need a drink, they're all over, they knock shit around all over the house. I really feel like they're a little too big for the most part, but yeah, I definitely recommend. A pool noodle has a center in it already. Just thread a piece of fabric or, safe rope that you're with them. I wouldn't recommend leaving it alone in case the cording gets stuck or something, but yeah, it works really well. Okay, back to this.
And they arrested her again on the same felony charges they did a week ago. Post Malone's dad says the whole family is just concerned about this, given the escalating behavior and the fact this woman just won't stop.
She was hiding in the
Chick.
bushes.
Cottonwood Heights police say it was 3 in the morning
There's a lot of cover and concealment.
when they got the latest call from an all too familiar address.
She jumped from that area in front of a moving vehicle, and they had to swerve to avoid a collision.
The chief says it was Post Malone's property and Post
God.
Malone's ride. And when officers arrived, they arrested 31-year-old Cherish Gomer, a woman they'd encountered in the same place just a week earlier.
It's continuing and escalating, so we've...
Why would you be outside someone's house at 3 a.m? And obviously it's high profile. I imagine he has pretty good security.
charged her with multiple felonies.
Post Malone's father, Rich Post, tells KSL since the first of the year, Gomer has shown up to the house uninvited roughly a dozen times, even apparently showing up barefoot once after walking all the way from Salt Lake City. Police say they've arrested the homeless
Barefoot?
woman 5 times.
She truly believes that she has a calling from some sort of spirit.
It said they've arrested her 5 times. She has a calling from a spirit. Okay.
Animal, and she thinks that she has a relationship with Mr. Post, and so that she's entitled to do this.
The star's family and police see it differently.
It's incredibly alarming, and these people can be incredibly dangerous, as we've seen throughout history.
Post Malone, under his real name, Austin Post, now has a permanent stalking injunction against the woman.
Hoping to find another
Hey, Jackie.
remedy that keeps her away from the home and into some sort of program that helps her.
Police say they just want to protect Post Malone while also protecting the woman from herself.
Especially when she's violated the terms of her previous release, and there's nothing to suggest she's not going to continue to do this and escalating.
That's creepy.
Well, police have been in contact with prosecutors about the situation. Again, the woman being held without bail again under a new order signed by a judge this afternoon. Back to you guys.
I guess high profile stars and everything have to worry about this kind of shit, but I mean, I would be worried if she keeps showing up 5 times. I mean, that's crazy.
Pretty concerning. All right, Andrew, thank you.
Stalker
A
alert.
woman is
Stalker
behind
alert.
bars right now,
Oops.
accused of
Replay
stalking.
in my bed. Okay, let's go to the next. There's a new button update, so I hope. Oh, it's back. It's back. The button's back. Okay, good. I can't remember if I wanted this story on here or not. Let me see. Former Memorial Herman employee arrested after hidden cameras found. I think I put this on here. Yeah, let's check it out. Oh, hey Fizz. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey Jody. Hey Lori. It's pretty creepy when you think about it, how many of these people you find all over the internet with the hidden camera shit. It's weird. There was actually somebody in my area that did that at a tanning salon, and they had the hidden cameras. And I'm like, how many people did he watch undressed? That's creepy as fuck. Oh, damn, you can't hear? Well, thank goodness for telling me that. All right, 1 second. You know what? I forgot to hit this button. You know what? Some of the buttons changed. This is annoying. So here I am talking about it, and y'all can't see nothing or hear it. Okay, let's try this.
News here at noon.
I'm sitting here talking about hidden cameras, and y'all are probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? My bad.
The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office has made.
How about that? Can you hear that? I better get a little confirmation before I continue.
an arrest in the hidden camera investigation in the Woodlands. Deputies say Robert Schrader is accused of placing a camera in the ceiling above the unisex restroom of the West Tower at the Memorial Hermann in the Woodlands.
Oh, so he's unisex, so he's just going for everyone.
And that's where we find KPRC2's Gage Golding, who's looking through those arrest documents. So, Gage, what have you discovered?
Yeah, let's start what happened this morning. Detectives with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office going to Schrader's home and actually arresting him and then executing
he looks like a straight psycho in the eyeballs.
Search warrant, which is something that's very typical in an investigation like this. They get all their ducks in a row and then they go in and try to get the evidence like this. This happened at his...
Goya says, true story. I had a lawyer that lost his bar license because he had a camera in a bathroom and someone found it and think they called the law. That's creepy. Yeah, it's like crazy how often you see this shit.
Home in Magnolia. That was earlier this morning. I'm told that that investigation there has wrapped up since then. You're looking at the suspect right now. This is Robert Schrader. According to a since deleted LinkedIn profile, he was the director of patient care here.
Okay, well, these eyes right here say psychotic right there. Those are some psychotic eyes.
At the Woodlands Medical Center, part of the Memorial Hermann Hospital system. Let's start with the first camera that we know. This camera was discovered by engineers performing maintenance on the air conditioning system. The camera was up in the ceiling tiles of a unisex bathroom. This camera...
Hey, Zatoichi, and also I want to point out, I could be wrong, but I feel like I heard on a show about psychopaths one time. I'm going to have to verify this, so don't quote me on it. But if you look at his eyes, there was one telltale sign in some psychopaths that you see how his eyes, right under the pupil in the color right here, you can see a little bit of the whites. I'm pretty sure it said if you can see some of the white on the bottom right here near the bottom lid, that's a sign of a psychopath. And you can see the whites of his eye.
Discovered last Thursday, okay?
Hey,
that's
Betsy.
when this investigation really sparked. Investigators were able to determine that this was Schrader because they were reviewing the files on the camera's memory card.
Rhode Island in the house.
And they could see Schrader actually installing the camera into the tiles. So at that moment, they went to his office. That's where they found a second camera still in its box inside his desk drawer, inside his office here at the hospital. Fast forward to Monday. They were doing a sweep of the hospital. It's something that Memorial Hermann told us that they were going to do. They were going to be looking for any other devices. And that's when we find a third camera. This camera in another bathroom on the third floor of the hospital, also tucked away in the ceiling tiles, okay? At this point, they've reviewed...
This is a good picture. I'm going to look into it to verify it again because I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that in some kind of special about psychopaths. And you can definitely see on the bottom right here, the white of the eyeball.
The total number of files on the two different
Goya?
cameras, I can tell you that there are more than 300 different recordings between the two cameras. On the first camera they found, they're a little bit further along in the investigation, and they've been able to identify that there are definitely victims in this case, people that are using the restroom unaware that they're being filmed. More than 100 different files on the second camera's SD card, and they're still working to identify exactly who those victims are and how many victims that there could be. So this is still very much so fresh in the investigation, but this is something that employees and patients here alike have been asking for. They wanted to know who this person was. We know that Schrader has been fired, and we knew that on Monday, but now they know exactly who this is. But the big question is this growing list of victims. Who are they? Were they patients? Were they employees? Likely a mix at
probably
this point,
everyone.
This investigation is still very much so ongoing. We're live in the Woodlands.
All right, probably everyone. Now let me see. Everything's a little different here in the streamer, a tiny bit different. Let's see what my next one is. Graham says maybe Ernie can interview him next since he's, yeah, the kind of type he likes. Is that what he's doing still? The panels with the interviews? I haven't been noticing. Oh, this is pretty funny right here. This is a good one right here. All right. I can't imagine being in court for this one. I wouldn't have been able to keep a straight face. Hell no. Okay, actually, let me pause it and read you the title. Suspects accused of dressing up as a bear for insurance fraud case in LA County. They literally put on a bear costume and were crawling in cars to destroy cars to collect the money, you know, claiming that a bear went into the car. That's a good one. As you watch on the hidden camera, this is a person, a human in a bear costume. Look at that shit. Oh, I forgot again. Damn it, Sarah. I'll start over. Look at the bear claws. Look at the costume. I gotta start over.
This shocking video from November when 4 people were arrested for allegedly faking bear attacks in luxury cars to collect insurance money. Well, today
I actually think I need that costume for my collection. I'm kind of thinking I need it.
They appeared in court.
You could see it now, right, Mama too? It looks like you can on my phone.
KCAL's Joy Benedict shows us what happened.
It's security video giving bears a bad name as investigators say someone in a bear costume ransacked multiple cars. The only honey inside, a false insurance claim.
You each wait and give up that right and agree.
Hell no, I want nothing to do with being a furry. I just like having costumes for different things that could come up. You know, a lot of different things might come up. You know, like 1 second. Let me put that on pause for a second. Now, see, you just don't know what's going to come up and what you might need. And I figure because Halloween's almost here, you never know when you're going to need props. So I got me this Voorhees mask because I want to be ready. So I now have this for my collection, but I think I could use that costume. You never know what's going to happen. So there's that. And go back over here. I have to find where I was because the button's gone. Damn it. Okay, I think I found it. The button's gone to get back over where you were. That's so dumb. That's like extra clicks now. Apologies, I'm trying to make it go back to my bear story. Okay, here we go.
That your preliminary hearing would be timely.
It's a case that certainly turned heads in San Bernardino County.
No,
On Monday, all 4 defendants faced a judge for a preliminary hearing.
Open from Rosalind, yes, Your Honor.
They waived their rights to a speedy hearing. The 3 men and 1 woman are out on bail. None of them wanted to speak on camera after the court appearance, but we're learning more about this case and the bare necessities of the complaint. According to court documents, the 4 individuals from LA County claimed a bear destroyed 3 high-end vehicles at Lake Arrowhead in January of 2024. A 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost, a Mercedes G-Wagon, and a 2022 Mercedes-Benz 350. The State Department of Insurance says the individuals then provided this grainy security video to their insurance providers,
go in there and wave
Bristol
their
West,
claws.
Progressive, and State Farm, being reimbursed more than $300,000. Their providers became...
If you look at the video, they go in there and go like this with their hands. It looks so fake.
Suspicious and alerted the Department of Insurance, which sent the video to California Fish and Wildlife, which then determined this was not a bear, but a human in a bear suit. A suit investigators say was later found in a home of one of the defendants. And all 4 were arrested and are now working their way through the court process. All 4 suspects are facing 3 counts each of insurance fraud, as well as defrauding an insurer. Their next court appearance is scheduled for October the 16th. Joy Benedict, KCAL News.
Well, I could stick a cigarette in it, but I can't reach it. Look.
All right. Imagine your most embarrassing moment, and it's all caught on camera. And, oh, by the way, it's going viral as well. That's what happened to a woman when she went to Chuck E. Cheese in Burbank. Gordon Tokamatsu takes it from there.
Maybe you've heard of people getting stuck on a favorite arcade game, but one young lady at this Chuck E.
Did this go to my next one that I wanted? Yeah, okay, this chick got stuck in a Chuck E. Cheese machine, okay? How dumb can you be? She stuck her freaking hand in it.
Cheese in Burbank found out the hard way you can also get stuck in one as well. And if that happens, you can expect plenty of people with cell phones around to capture it. This was posted to the Citizen app. Around 3 p.m. Thursday, a still unidentified woman inside the snow day game console on her knees, her right hand stuck in a hole. Burbank firefighters took 22 minutes to free her. So how did this happen? Good question, but the answer is not that clear. We did, however...
Pause. Charlie says, tomorrow it will be 5 years clean. That's actually quite an accomplishment you should be very proud of. 5 years is a big deal. So congratulations, Charlie.
Find some social media clips
showing
how the game is supposed to be played. You get inside the little chamber, small colored balls drop down on you from the ceiling, and while you race a timer, you put as many of those balls into that.
Okay, so I don't think I would even want to go in this. You're in a glass tube. That would be claustrophobic to me. I know it's clear and everything, but I don't know about this game. I've never seen this game. I guess the balls drop in there, but this chick that got herself stuck in it.
Hole as you can. We don't know if she dropped something in there or if she was reaching for one of the balls, but her arm was not budging.
Would you try the game?
Well, yeah, if it's working.
We bumped into Mario Navarez coming out of Chuck E. Cheese this afternoon, and we showed him the video.
But I'm not going to stick my hand in that hole.
Yeah, don't stick your hand in the hole.
Today shows the game out of commission with technicians attempting to repair it. The pizza chain did not respond to our request for comment, but told People magazine the game's design prevents children's arms from reaching the area in question. There was no injury to the young adult or any children, and the family continued to enjoy an evening of fun. Snow Day is manufactured by a company called Coastal Amusements based in Lakewood, New Jersey. We contacted them today to find out if they had any comments. We're glad there were no serious injuries, said company president Michael Dean, but he added,
usually it would be something that a kid would do. You know what I mean? I could see a kid requiring help getting their hands stuck, but not a grown adult.
There are hundreds of these games in Chuck E. Cheese's throughout the country, and we've never seen something like this happen before.
I don't have no damn.
In the meantime, that video has gone viral. Perhaps the only saving grace for the young lady is that she's facing away from the camera. And the fact that she was reportedly uninjured makes this less of a first responder emergency story and more of a, boy, I wish that had gone differently story. As for the Burbank Fire Department, they turned down our request for an interview. They told us this is a nothing story, and they simply didn't have time to talk with us about what happened. In Burbank, Gordon Tokumatsu, and
dumbass. Next, as we're moving right along these quick clips, I got like a couple really weird ones towards the end. But anyways, this one's more serious. I like to mix it up. So this woman was running a daycare, an in-home daycare, and ICE came and nabbed a child sex offender. Am I allowed to say that? Well, I just did. At the in-home daycare. Yeah, you heard that right. In-home daycare. Okay? This is messed up. This is like becoming complicated that they changed. I don't have the same buttons, so I apologize. I can't even like just switch back and forth like. All right, anyway. Hi, Leslie. Well, you know what? That's kind of like a very familiar thing. I kind of been saying that, but I mean, I get how the draw for some, but it's like some of it's just don't feel like I want to deal with anymore. So I'm trying to do this, even though I know it's a small majority that really don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes it's hard to feel like continuing doing it. I get it because the percentage is small, but for those that do want to have none, sometimes that's what keeps me going. Because some people do thank me sometimes. But yeah, it can be hard sometimes, Leslie. But I'm just trying to stick through it and keep on going. So trust me, when I do see you here, I do appreciate it. And I know it's hard that sometimes there's people that do like, let's say, 2 different chats, and they might want to go back and forth, and I get that too, and I try to be understanding of that because they want to support both. So I understand, but like I said, it can be hard sometimes. So I do appreciate it. Again, thank you for coming. But this is really frightening, a daycare. Imagine this. Look, they come guns drawn at a daycare. People have their kids here while they're working. I would be pissed. Guns drawn. A sex offender. So this is just some of the footage of the raid. Convicted child sex offender, an illegal immigrant from Mexico. Ezequiel, I don't even know how to say that name. Cruz Rodriguez. Imagine that, guns drawn at your freaking daycare. He has his history of criminal activity includes sex offenses involving a child under 14, sexual battery, illegal possession of a firearm, and driving under the influence and robbery at a daycare with little children. Oh, hello, Chica. Oh, sorry. He's been deported from the U.S. 3 times, including in 1996, 2003, and 2012, and each time managed to sneak back into our country. Again, if my child's at a daycare, which I'm fortunate to never have had to use one, and had family when I went to work, I vowed to never do it, but I understand people have to, so I don't judge. I know that each circumstance is different, but I just knew I was never going to do it, ever. But can you imagine if your child was in that home daycare and they came guns drawn, an ICE raid, and it's a sex offender in the home? I hope they did like interviews and stuff with all those people and children, because that's really messed up. It says a senior DHS official stated, "It's sickening to think this pedophile, criminal, illegal alien was residing inside the home where a daycare operates and hiding out in a sanctuary city." Oh, hail to the no. Thanks to the brave work of ICE law enforcement officers, this criminal, illegal alien, convicted pedophile, and known Logan Heights gang member, oh, he's a gang member too, will no longer be able to prey on children inside a daycare. That's fucked up, man. That's annoying. Stop coming in our country, damn it. 3 times. I wanted to see where this was. I actually forget which. I wanted to see where the daycare was. ICE is arresting the worst of the worst, like this sicko, Ezequiel Cruz Rodriguez, a Mexican national convicted child sex offender. Many on social media commended ICE for the arrest and expressed hopes that his wife would be next. Yeah, you know what? She has to be charged too. She allowed that. Maybe she was arrested. Or if not, charges need to be looked into. These are just comments. That's about it for that one, but pretty messed up. Pretty messed up if you ask me. Let me see if I could see where this was. Just hell to the no. This was from the New York Post though. Oh, I forgot to put all this stuff in my I'll put all these links in after. I usually do it first, my bad. I wanted to look into where that was. All right, what's this one?
Remember this shocking video from November?
That's the fair one. My bad. Let me get rid of that. Chuck E. Cheese. We did that one. Oh, this one's frightening. All right, you know what? This is just, please bear with me. There's been some sort of update, and the button that I can switch back and forth is now, for whatever reason, gone. It's really annoying. Here, this one would give me a heart attack. Before I get into my other longer ones, this is another quick clip. A boy on a monorail track saved by a bystander. This was in Pennsylvania, and I guess a little boy just started walking back and forth, and he looks like he's about 4 years old. And there was a whole crowd gathering underneath, and they, were ready to catch him, it looked like. But I would just have a freaking heart attack. Hell to the no.
A young boy walking high up on the monorail tracks at Hershey Park. The dramatic rescue effort captured on camera. Here's ABC's Perry Russum.
Tonight, the terrifying...
Let me just pause for a minute to something Chica said. I misunderstood too. Like, I actually thought that I mean, I thought I got a notification. I thought that live already happened like a long time ago. Because I had this set up at like, I think 2:30. But I didn't see when that one was. Because I know there are people that do both. But yeah, I had thought that was already over. Whatever that was.
Video. A little boy standing dangerously on the edge of the monorail track at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. The boy walking the metal beam as people on the ground yell for him to stop. Others yelling, keep going.
Stop! Keep going! No! No! Keep going!
The young child reported missing Saturday evening, separated from his parents. He was spotted on the track 20 minutes later, apparently overwhelmed and confused.
And he's put, I can't remember if they said he had autism or not, but the sound, everyone's yelling and screaming and it's getting to him. So he keeps
The boy covers his ears. A bystander jumps into action, climbing on the roof of a nearby ice cream shop, clapping for the boy's attention. The man then makes the dangerous decision to jump on the track. He pulls himself up as the boy walks toward him, lifting him to safety.
Yes! Oh my God.
It comes just a month after 9-year-old Sophia
I mean, seriously, like one of those monorail trains could have came and like, that could have been very bad.
Beatty, seen in this GoFundMe, tragically drowned in the wave pool at Hershey Park. The first guest to die in the park's 119-year history.
Damn.
Police say her death was accidental, stating it did not involve any criminal activity on the part of Hershey Park or its employees. On yesterday's incident, Hershey Park says the monorail was closed at the time. They are thanking their guests for saving the boy, saying they are committed to the highest levels of safety. Mary,
how did he even get up there?
Back down safely. Perry, thank you.
That's what I want to know. How did he get up there? The hell? All right, what the hell? Oh, this looks like a good
story time.
Funny.
This is
Gotta need something funny.
Cynthia Udi.
Let me pause, damn it. Okay. Now I have to, yeah, there's no more button to go back and forth. That is so annoying. Okay, sorry, I'm looking for my spot again. Okay, we'll play this. Now look at that face. Just look at it.
And I've arrested her before. No relation. Thank God. So don't even start. I'm not sure if Miss Udi's still alive or not. If she's not, God rest her soul. But at the time that she was alive, she was going through some things. She was arrested for misuse of 911 because she contacted 911 and advised them that the CIA had stolen her TV remote.
I know.
When law enforcement tried to get out with her, she took off running. She duct taped pillows to her taillights of her vehicle because she didn't want the aliens to beam her up.
She called police because somebody stole her remote for her TV. She duct taped pillows to her lights, her tail lights, so the aliens wouldn't see her.
And at the time, she hated our agency because she thought all of us had been taken over by aliens. My pastor used to always tell me that God don't make ugly women, just some a little more rough than others. And I disagree.
What is going on here?
I disagree, Pastor. You know, but beauty is.
Wait, what is going on with the face? Like, all right, we got some lipstick. It's a little much, okay. But then you get to the eyebrows. They're really dark and pronounced, like really drawn on there. And then it looks like we got a bald head with some glued on wig or something. I don't know what's going on with that hair.
In the eye of the beholder. So
that hair.
What do I know? But there you go.
What the fuck? All right, this has got to be the weirdest shit. This story's got a 2-part story. This is a little longer. This is one of the ones in my thumbnail, actually. This is some bizarre ass shit. Okay, let me see where this guy's from again. Okay, this man confesses to killing his parents during a live news interview. Yes, he's being interviewed. His parents have been missing, mind you, right? Nobody knows where they are. And he literally admits on the air. This reporter did good. This interviewer, had to have been stunned. It's probably he's never going to have another interview like this in his life, but on live. So naturally, I guess the cops came and arrested him right at the conclusion of this interview. They were already there. Like somebody went and called, but I don't know how he kept his composure. This man sits and stutters, stammers, talks about killing, doesn't bat an eyelash. He thinks in his mind he did the right thing. He did them a favor. He put them out of his misery. To hear him talk is just, you guys won't even believe this if you haven't seen this. And I have another news clip after this of him when he already goes behind bars. This same guy is going to go back to interview him in prison. It's fucking weird. And I really think there's a couple different things going on, some dual diagnoses. I feel like this guy, from when watching him, just keep Asperger's in mind. There's no, it's bizarre as fuck. So I think he's got that coupled with some crazy mental illness of some sort. Yes, that's the one. Lorenz Krause, that's right. So you have seen it. Isn't it bizarre as fuck? Okay. This one's a little long, so if it gets dull, we'll just switch to the other interview, which is 7 minutes long, but this is the main one I have.
But first, we want to talk about the more recent event, actually the prior events and now the more recent events.
This is
Take
his
me back
name,
to the summer of
pen
2017.
name right there.
What happened to your parents?
My mother wrote me a note, which the police must have now, describing her walking across Whitehall Road. I'm not Whitehall, Wolf Road, and she fell down on her face. And she had, when I saw her,
it's weird
a week
as
or so
fuck.
later, yellow and green, black and blue marks from this. And she wrote that down.
So Betsy has heard of this story. Is there anyone else that heard about this?
And, that was a situation that became a problem because when elderly start to fall down, the time comes that they started, beginning of the end. And my father also had cataract surgery, and he lost his vision to double vision, so he couldn't
Should have
be
had it where he starts talking about it.
he couldn't drive, so they were losing their independence and so forth. And
the way he justifies this is
my
so strange.
mother had a brother who had Alzheimer's, and my father had a sister who had Alzheimer's. They were both in nursing homes. My mother had a second sister who also had Alzheimer's, and they put you in a bed, they put catheters into you, they rip your teeth out to try to keep you, the whole 9 yards. So this is in the back of my mind.
So you didn't want to see them deteriorate and go through that.
So this is his buildup of thinking he did the right thing. He sort of justifies it in this interview. Like he thinks in his mind, psychologically, he did them a favor by ending their life. It's bizarre.
Did you?
And I'll mention, the police know about my sister and having to see my sister die from cancer. I was 16, she was 14, go through 9 months or so of, the agony of cancer.
Mm-hmm. So did you kill your parents as a mercy killing to put them out of their misery?
You
can be honest with us.
I know. I'll leave that for the statement that I put on your website.
So I'm going to pause it there because that's kind of must have been weird, but he did this like he was doing some sort of interrogation in a way. He just flat out asked him if he killed them, like some sort of mercy killing.
The statement doesn't mention that.
I know.
The statement does not mention that.
Right.
I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What did you do to your parents?
I buried them in their property.
You buried them in the backyard of that house.
Like, bro.
Right.
What'd you do with your parents? I buried them in the backyard. Like how casual. This is weird.
At what point did they become deceased?
I need to see a calendar.
What the fuck?
Sometime August 2017.
And did they die at your hand?
This happened in 2017, and he's just casually talking about it.
That's the question.
Right. I'll have to leave it for that statement.
But that's not in the statement. And I think it's important for people to know what happened to your parents.
Right.
They were your parents. You loved them. They were deteriorating. What did you do?
What's up, Mopar? So if you just came in here like Mopar, I started this interview. It's a bizarre interview of this man that killed his parents in 2017. He is now on live TV doing an interview, and he nonchalantly admits to murdering them. And he thinks and he justifies it in this interview that he did them a favor. He really seems to believe himself. And I think there's a couple different diagnoses going on here. He seems to me like he's probably Asperger's, and just the way he's talking, and he has no expression. And I think there's other mental illness, but that's just my own opinion here. It's bizarre as fuck.
Don't tell me you're going to leave it to the statement because it's
Well,
not in the statement.
I know.
What did you do to your parents?
My goal is for the American people to recognize.
And he's on this live interview, right? And this is the first time, and he's admitting it live. So what happens at the end? They come in and arrest him at the conclusion of this interview. I don't know how this guy stuck through and did this interview.
That there's 40 million boomers. They're all going to go through the same kind of problems.
Yeah,
It affects all of us, and we need to widen up the law so that people can deal with these kind of problems in a humane way, in a whatever way that people can deal with.
A humane way.
And I did my duty to my parents.
I did my duty to my parents.
So you ended their lives.
I won't.
You're saying that without actually saying that word. I want to hear you say that word. You ended their lives.
I have to
give them mercy. You're saying.
I have to plead my Fifth Amendment rights until I can disclose it with my statement there.
Did you have any concern that whatever you did was wrong?
I would never have done such a thing if I ever did it, knowing it's wrong.
So you believe what you did was right. You believe taking your parents' lives was the right thing to do for their sake.
Like what the hell?
If I did it, absolutely that.
But you did do it. You're saying to us that you did it.
There's a statement there that we'll deal with more later, if you want to know.
Lawrence, I appreciate that, and we'll talk about your statement, but show me where in this statement it says that you killed your parents. It doesn't. It doesn't talk about the fate of your parents here. You keep talking about the statement answering my question, but the statement does not answer my question. It's the question people want to know. And I think they need to hear it from you.
Yes, there's time for that.
And I think now's the time. Did you kill your parents to put them out of their misery?
My concern for their misery was paramount.
What the fuck? You can't make this up. I should have done that.
It was a huge burden to have to face this coming up. You know, this is a horrible situation.
Sure. So you alleviated that burden.
You're a good questioner. I have to protect my Fifth Amendment rights on this until the right time.
I'm not an attorney. I'm not an officer of the law. You know, you don't have to say that to me.
Yes, but I mean, whatever I say here is going to be held against me elsewhere.
Right? You just already said you killed them, dumbass.
A higher authority anyway in the long run. So I think you can tell us what happened. Did you kill your parents together at the same time in the same place? What method did you use?
All of that, all that kind of stuff I would answer later with that deal with the American people. But I'm not going to speak about such things like that.
But you have a chance to tell the American people right now.
He did a good
job,
I
want their
think.
Feedback on my statement. Then I can believe that I can tell the truth uninhibited.
You don't think you're going to get better feedback if you're honest with them?
Yeah, it's almost Halloween.
And tell us what happened?
I put things in the right order. I have to be in the right order.
I added it
but
to my
it's very
collection.
important that insofar as exculpatory material, the police have that statement from my mother regarding what happened to her crossing the street at Wolf Road, falling down, you know. And she also had a problem with, she mentioned she was getting lines in her eyes for some reason. And there was no, I don't know what that.
She's getting old, so we just got to take her out.
That helped set things in motion. You're saying. That started your parents' downhill trend health-wise.
Yes, but also the letter from her to me said, do something, or this you need to know this in a way that was,
your parents asked you to kill them or to take their lives in a merciful fashion?
I think they want me to take responsibility for things.
They asked you to take their lives.
He's far too nonchalant in this. He literally just admitted live. And again, this guy's doing a fabulous job pressing him
to do what they couldn't do.
Like an interrogation.
Implicitly, but not explicitly.
So you were just granting their wishes?
My mother, after my sister died, my mother would give me these do not resuscitate things every few months.
Oh, she would give you do not resuscitate. She didn't mean kill her and then not resuscitate. You can't make this up.
She wanted to die given her grief for my sister, her daughter.
And you love your parents and you wanted to honor their wishes.
You know, there's something special about our family that we can somehow read each other's minds.
What? In the fuck. I should have done this first.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, I should have done that first with this one.
And so being things explicit isn't necessarily, you know, I could complete my grandmother's sentences for her, and she would say, "Well, you know." So I mean, the context of all this became to bear on me.
The logic in this, the logic here is, I would just love to see a psychiatrist, psychologist, all their case notes on this guy. This is going to be quite the
Did
study.
one parent, did your mom or your dad more so than the other, ask you to take their lives?
They didn't explicitly say that, but they made it clear that they were going downhill.
When it actually happened, when your parents died, did they know it was happening to them?
Oh, yeah.
And they knew it was at your hand?
Well, yes, no one else's.
Right. So they realized what you were doing to them as it happened.
Yes.
They knew that this was it for them, that they were perishing at your hand.
Yes.
On one hand, he says, I can't say that. We have to wait. You know, the lawyer, I got to plead the fifth. And then he talks like this. It makes no sense.
So quick.
How did you do it?
I know, right?
I can't talk
a
about
DNR
that.
does,
Well, you just
a DNR does not mean that take you off the planet. Exactly. Like his brain. I can't imagine.
Right.
It was at your hand.
Right.
Were there drugs involved?
No,
Was
no.
there a suffocation? Was there?
What is going
You
on
suffocated
in this mind?
You suffocated your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was the best
yeah,
way to
I
take their
did.
lives.
All
through
calm.
suffocation.
Fucking weird.
Basically.
Which parent did you suffocate first?
My father, and after he died, my mother put her head on his chest, and she was there for a few hours, and then I finished her.
You heard that, right? Who died first? My father. And then my mother put her head on his chest for a few hours, and then I did her. Like, what the fuck? And what's going on with the mom having that time to grieve and put her head on the father? And how did she not get to a phone? Like, was he preventing it? I have so many questions. How did she not get to be able to call 911 on him? There's too many. I have so many questions.
And then what did you do?
No feeling whatsoever. Yeah.
Did you bury them immediately?
No. I didn't know what to do after that. I was thinking what to do. And it took me several days to realize I can't do this, I can't do that. Just bury them on the property, and it was wide open sunlight. I remember my sister, she received either a gift of a lamb or a lamb was given to her upon her funeral, but that lamb showed up, and I put it on my mother's grave. And the police must have that now too.
Oops.
You call it a grave? You bury them in the backyard, you see it as a grave?
Well, I buried them, and I put a thing around my mother's grave, and with and I planted a peach tree next to her, and I put that there.
Sorry, I wasn't on the stage. I hit a couple buttons by accident. Did you hear that? I buried her and then I planted a peach tree. Well, what a caring son you are for planting a peach tree on your mother's grave that you murdered because she was aging. That's his logic.
What did you think as you were doing it?
What the fuck?
As you were taking their lives? What was going through your head?
Not thoughts, action. Make sure it's done, and not
Make sure it's done. Oh,
not
okay.
fool around, not make a mistake.
Don't fool around. Don't
You
make
know,
a mistake.
I'm sure the police are going to say what an incompetent idiot I am on that.
Kill them the whole
But-
way. Don't kill them partially.
Did they both pass away peacefully? Did they struggle as you did it?
I would say the last minute, no.
What?
But they're, you know, I think my father died very quickly, surprisingly quickly.
Like, look at this interviewer's face, no expression, and he just keeps pressing, like an interrogation. Like he seems to have almost like a skill of a detective.
That shocked me. And then
so weird.
You know, the part with my mother, that went quickly too.
Did you realize what you were doing?
You too, Mopar.
Righteous as you may have thought it was illegal and.
Oh yeah.
Mopar, it was good to hear you on the panel the other day. I just again wanted to let you know I believed you and all that. If that meant anything, I just wanted to let you know. Believed everything you said.
You knew you were breaking the law. You knew you were.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We have to squeeze the law to fit the humans, not us, the humans to fit the law.
You got to squeeze the humans to fit the law, not fit the law to the humans. All right.
And we have 40 million boomers. They're all going to suffer a horrible death, typically.
All the boomers are going to suffer a horrible death. So are you telling all the children to take matters in their own hand? That's the logic?
My mother always...
what a head case.
If somebody died in their home, she would say, great, the person died with their boots on, instead of going to a hospital and going through a meat processing factory kind of thing.
What?
So they were both children.
A meat processing thing?
Of World War II. My mother was born in 42. She was a toddler. She told me she would follow.
We got you, Mopar.
Funerals behind the horse and wagon. This is the kind of world she grew up in. My father was at age 12 in a communist concentration camp for 3 years. So they had very serious lives. Given.
Oh, imagine that. He was in a concentration camp and suffered. So why not make him suffer some more at his own child's hand?
You know, the globe, genocidal British geopolitics, as I call it. So they were not fooling around on things. They were serious people.
When you were doing this, did you think about the financial ramifications, the fact that you would continue to take their government money?
You know, once that happens, and what do you do?
So if he just kept collecting checks all those years, that's going to be some fraud too.
I mean, the government is pissed because I took the Social Security money and gave it to
Oh, he was taking their Social Security. That's another charge, bro.
people who are starving in the Philippines. Okay, then, be angry about that. But anything, the police know all the money that I have went to people to help them. Thousands of dollars. I gave almost, not all of it away because there was still a lot left.
What?
But I gave away, I didn't play with the money, you know, I gave it away. I didn't enrich myself.
Does
He gave away the money to the Philippines? What?
that justify what you did?
You stole from the government.
This is not a kill for money case, is important to say. It's I was helping people before that just fine, so it didn't.
Oh, okay. So in his mind, if you kill someone and collect their Social Security and defraud the government for years, it is okay because I wasn't trying to profit off of it. I gave it to starving people in the Philippines. So this isn't about me just trying to take their money. Like this, his brain is like, it's so fucking bizarre. You can't make this up.
The issue of taking my parents' money for other purposes related to that doesn't fit. That's why the police, they had a theory going, which we talked about
Robin Hood
on Tuesday. And they wanted to try to say that this was taking their money to give away to other people, but it was that the other part.
I think that's a good question, Jackie. I believe is this was a Channel 6, News 6 exclusive interview to just talk about the missing, because they're missing is what I believe. And all this other stuff, like this interviewer had no idea this was going to come out. I think he's in complete shock. But again, I can't stop expressing how shocked he must have been. And to continue pressing him like he did was great.
The primary situation.
Someone called that blood money.
Blood
money. I was giving it away.
I was giving it away.
Well,
it's not blood money. I gave it away. It's okay to fraud the government if you're giving it away to the starving in the Philippines.
If you kill to take somebody's money away, that's blood money. But if what was I supposed to do with this money? Again, I couldn't tell anyone. The government needs to have an office where you can say, this is something that happened and here's how it happens. And they need to deal with these kind of problems in an open way. Everything in this country is hidden away. And this is a societal crisis. Again, 40 million people.
The government should have an office to deal with this. Well, this is not an everyday thing, sir.
We're going to deal with this. And maybe, a multiple of that given their friends and family.
But I will say the government does have an office, a section in the office and a number where you can report fraud, such as what you've done, dumbass.
So, I mean, it's a reality.
I know, Betsy, right?
I just wanted to say,
look at him. Look at that interviewer.
In 2020, there was this YouTube channel called Tribe of the Fox, and they did a video called The Mannerbunde. And they explain how in the ancient times they had men who would do this for the elderly, so they wouldn't have to suffer. And of course, the ancient Greeks always believed in
the ancient Greeks. We're not in ancient Greece.
Dying on the battlefield rather than dying, in a bag of bones, like a bag of bones.
Can't make this up.
So I mean, culturally, America is totally.
Different. They didn't die on a battlefield, though. It sounds like they died in their beds with a pillow over their faces.
Right.
No, but you could put it that way.
It wasn't a battlefield.
It is that way. Fucking weird.
Well, right. It's not. I mean, the preference.
Yes, Ren.
Of people of the ancient Greeks was to die on a battlefield rather than die so infirm that you had nothing.
Was it a pillow that you used?
No.
What did you use to suffocate them?
For my father, my hand.
My
for
hand.
my mother, a rope.
So you strangled her?
Yeah, that would seem better.
It was strangulation, not suffocation?
Well, it's the same. No, denial of oxygen.
Oh my
but also
gosh.
blood circulation.
Hold on one
So you
second.
cut off the oxygen to both of them. That was your method.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you just asked all the right questions. I believe it was 2017. Let me just exit the full screen for a minute and see what I can find. All right. It says, in an exclusive CBS 6 interview, Lorenz Krause, the son of Franz and Teresa Krause, sat down with CBS 6. A large police presence gathered at 6 Crestwood Court in Albany Tuesday to execute a search warrant related to suspected financial crimes. There's some more info down here, and then that's stuff about the news channel. But again, when you type in this name, it's all over YouTube now. But this just posted. This one was September. This one was on September 2025 when this thing was live. And then a few days ago, a bunch more interviews posted, like from prison and stuff. After I do this, I'm going to show you the next clip where this same interviewer goes and talks to him in prison. It just posted 5 days ago. It's about 7 minutes long. The only thing I was worried about this is pretty long. We're halfway through it. It's about another 16 minutes. I don't want to bore anyone. So if this starts getting a little too long for you guys, I could switch just to the 7-minute interview. I just found it so disturbingly and fascinating at the same time to this logic he has that I knew there, some of you might want to see this. So I find it just, I can't understand this guy's thinking. It's crazy.
Okay. Now that this has come to light and the police started investigating, and do you have any regrets?
I did the right thing for them based on the situation. I did my duty to them as a son. And that's.
I did the right thing for them. I did my duty as a son. What in the fuck, bro? It just gets weirder and weirder.
Everything fell into place. I don't know how it happened that it all fell into place, but it did. And so no, I don't have. It's a horrible situation to be in. One does one's duty and one is done.
So when I started watching this, I couldn't stop. I can't.
The issue of regrets, I can't say this. It's a regrettable experience, a regrettable situation. And of course, life is horrible. It has horrible moments in life. But that's that.
I just want to make sure I have it correct because I'm a journalist and facts are important. You used your hand, a single hand, to kill your father?
Right.
Right.
Putting it over his nose and you choked him. Okay. Yeah. And you did the same with your mother, but with a rope. You choked her with a rope.
No. Just a rope.
Just a rope.
Right.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I meant you choked her with a rope though instead of your hand.
This guy's never going to have another interview like this. No way.
Right.
Okay.
This is probably this is the weirdest.
Are you on any medications today?
No. Well,
nothing.
It is duty.
Nothing.
Is your mind clear? And
I'm just a little sleepy, but
I'm just a little sleepy.
Okay, but you have no
Talking about
mental disabilities that are affecting what you're saying here today?
Correct.
Oh yes, you do,
You're
sir.
confident in what you said and clear of mind.
He clearly has some disabilities or some mental stuff going on. It's just he might have fell through the cracks. Unfortunately, a lot of older people don't have the same diagnostic tools years and years ago. Like I don't know what his age is, but he said his dad was in a concentration camp. So if you think about age, again, I don't know what his age is, but for instance, the diagnostic tools for, say, autism, people weren't diagnosed like they were today, and back then is completely different. And a lot of people fell through the cracks. And I really get a sense of Asperger's here going on with other mental stuff. He's clearly got some, I don't know, something. Let me go back and let me see what I'm.
You say all this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I hope that you can put this on YouTube.
You like it?
I'm sure we'll put this on. And are you ready to face the consequences now with the police and the authorities?
Yes, but I would like the American people to also read my statement so that everybody can have something to appeal to on this. I know my statement is.
So he's trying to win over the American people with this, so they could be on his side. Right. Oh,
I'm not really concerned about the police or the courts or anything. There's something much bigger in life.
You should be.
And we have to deal with the big things in life.
Okay. But again, just to be certain, in 2017, you took your father's life.
Correct.
Correct.
And then moments later, or a short time later, you took your mother's life on that same day.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. It was late at night, and it was like late evening on one day into early morning night.
Okay. So within hours of each other.
Right.
What did you do between the taking of your father's life and the taking of your mother's life?
I'm trying to remember because there was.
I like how they panned into his face right here while he thinks about this. It was very good that this guy kept pressing and kept going over the questions again and again. And he was very, very repetitive to keep asking these questions. And I'm sure, again, that somebody in the station here, people were probably shitting themselves while this was going on and dialing the police. But it was very good that he kept asking the same shit over and over again. Well, let me get this straight. You did this and you did this and you used this. Because there's no going back now.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Did you sit with your mother? Were the three of you together in one room?
Before they died, my father was here, my mother was here, and I told them what happened to me and my sister after she died. And my sister died in the house too, because when she died.
Wait a minute, did you kill? I might have missed that part. Did this bro kill his sister too? He just said his sister died in the house too. I think they better look into that. The fuck?
From the cancer.
Cancer. Well.
But she died in May of 1988.
He says she died of cancer, but did he put her out of her misery? Because by his logic, that's what he did to his parents because they were aging, starting to drop things, starting to be forgetful. So that's the same logic. Now, wouldn't she be suffering with cancer? Somebody should probably look into that too, because he might have seen her suffering and ended her life. Who knows?
And then in that fall was I was doing my 11th grade now then, and there was I had to do a paper in a big test. So I did an overnighter to do that test, and then tried to do a second overnighter to finish that paper or something. And I crawled into bed at like 2:45 in the morning, and sometime then after, I popped out of my body, and I started floating.
So what he's describing now is some sort of out-of-body experience. So this part's weird too. He just said he popped out of his body and started floating. So listen to this carefully.
Up to the ceiling, I saw the nooks and crannies, and I acknowledged that the nooks and crannies of the ceiling, and then the whole world disappeared. And I was in this big black void, and things was rushing by, and then I saw my sister in a doorway in profile. Anyhow, after that, it was like a near-death experience kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so I told my parents about that experience, and I told them it's time.
Sounds like guilt.
Go find Rosa. My sister's name was Rosa.
Why do you have guilt for Rosa?
My father just died so quickly, and I told him find Rosa, and
Mopar.
And then again, just take me through after your mother died. How long was it before you buried them? Approximately.
2 or 3 days, actually.
2 or 3 days.
Parents' deceased bodies were in your house with you for 2 or 3 days.
Right.
What? And then you decided you had to do something to cover up your crimes, or to properly bury them and send them on their way.
Right. I mean, I needed to. Yeah, I mean, basically, I had to bury them.
Was the burial to cover up your crime? You didn't want to be found out.
Right, of course. I mean, what to do? So
he's just nailing him with these questions.
Again, the thing to do just occurred to me. Oh, she can fit here and he can fit there, and then just do it. And it was done. And
would you like me to skip to the next one that's about 7 minutes long? Or let's see, because we're at the 22 mark, and this whole thing's 32 minutes. Or would you rather skip to the next interview? Because he's just going to keep talking more detail stuff unless you want to watch it. So if you'd like to skip to the next one, that's 7 minutes, you could just put skip in the chat, and then I'll go to the next one. This might be a little long.
That's that.
Have you lived with fear of being found out all these years?
All player in Harlan is wearing one of my shirts. Huh. Oh, whoops.
I struggle to do other things with my life to try to make something great out of it, because if that's what I know, that they would not want me to rot away to death in prison over this.
Oh, my parents wouldn't want me to rot in prison over this. Right.
I have a duty to everyone to make the best out of my life, and in the end, do what's best for the people of Germany, really. I call it being a Vogue saver. It took me years to understand all this.
Do what's best for people of Germany?
I learned a lot in the last eight years that I never knew before. And I learned, self-educated in so many ways. So I did not, the issue of being caught is, I was able to buy time to solve huge problems. And that's worth it in many ways. To the American people, to me, and to them, to their legacy, to their, Do
you think people are going to accept this rationale?
They probably won't.
I think it's a good idea to skip just because it's pretty long. And you get the drift here. This is absolutely bizarre, the most bizarre, psychotic.
It was the confession that shocked the world. Lawrence Krauss telling me right in the CBS 6 live.
This must have been, this is the shocking interview of this guy's career, for real. I don't know how he did this. I don't know how he got through this. Okay, let's enlarge this one. It's kind of frozen right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me try again. Okay. I'm just trying to make the next one a little larger. It's kind of stuck right now. I don't know why it won't let me, but anyway. Okay. Yeah, we need to make this larger, and it's full screen. It's not letting me full screen. Full screen, damn it. It says, I don't know why this is happening. If I can't get this full screen, then I'm going to have to change my layout because I'm covering that. I'm going to put myself over here because I don't know why it's doing that. And we'll go back over. Oh, look, it fixed itself. Perfect. All right.
Lobby. He killed his parents in Albany 8 years ago and then buried them in their backyard. Tonight, in another CBS 6 exclusive.
This guy got away with this for 8 years. Yeah, it still won't get, it's weird. It won't let me.
If I go behind bars to sit down with Krauss one more time. You already saw a shorter version of this at 5 o'clock. Now here's the full version. It's a much shorter interview than yesterday because, as you'll see, it was cut off by the public defender's office, which is representing Krauss. Thank you for seeing us again, Lawrence. Since you told me yesterday that you killed your parents, do you feel a sense?
Okay, since you told me yesterday. So this is the next day. Now I want you to pay attention to his face. The same, almost a smirk, but pretty, on the other hand, sort of expressionless. Same. He's completely acting the same.
Sense of relief today about that?
Not any extra relief.
No extra relief.
No, not at all.
No.
The world knows what happened now. That doesn't.
I mean, that does help. I think. I'm glad that people know about my statement. That's important to me.
But I think people out there care about your parents and what happened to them.
Yes.
Can we just go through that again very quickly? That night that you decided to take their lives, did you know that day, the day before, when did you know that was the time to do this?
My father laid back and was ready. He knew. I just want to say a message that there's a legal defense type of thing.
Pause. I'm pretty sure your father didn't lay back and know that he was ready for his son to strangle him. So I'm going to claim bull on that.
Thing. Then there's a political defense. And the most important law in this country is New York State ratification law, which says that the people have the power to reassume the powers of government whensoever it is necessary to their happiness. And one of my goals was to create a board of trustees for New York State. And to create that initial trustee, someone needs to know what to do. So I'm making the claim that I'm the initial trustee of the New York State Board of Trustees, and they would have prosecutorial immunity. And so I appeal to that as having.
You want to have immunity?
Prosecutorial immunity for this case.
It's pretty much a certainty that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
you also talked about wanting to be tried under German law.
Well, ancient German law, yeah.
Is that still something you're looking
for? I'm sorry. None of this is funny, but what he wants to be tried under ancient German law. You cannot make this shit up.
I would ask for it. There's nothing wrong with asking. I mean, you never know if you'll get a yes. You can get a yes.
You're not getting a yes.
And this country is unstable right now. You don't know what could break up. And I do think the country should break.
What makes you think you're going to get away with murdering your parents because you're going to ask for ancient German law to be used? What?
Up into pieces.
This is a first.
Make it better for everyone. Even the Washington Post suggested that.
Has anyone ever heard of that defense in prison or jail? No.
Public opinion seems to say that they're not happy with what they heard from you yesterday, that they think it was a cold-blooded crime. Do you understand people thinking that way?
I'm glad you gave me that feedback.
Weird.
We all are getting old. We're all going to need help. and we're all going to have to decide how to deal with these kinds of problems. And
Well, I sure hope this doesn't happen to me. Damn.
with 40 million boomers getting into that stage of life, they need their options open, and their families need their options open.
But who are you to decide?
Yeah, you're not God.
Other than being their son. But is that decision up to you? Can you play God?
You can do your duty to your parents as they give you feedback, information, etc. And so it's really not a decision of God. It's it's a matter of what kind of lives are you trying to give your parents under grave circumstances that will be coming. If somebody falls and then ends up in the hospital, they're in like a machine that will just process them along, and you will have no way to recapture control, to get control of your own life again.
But they weren't in a hospital. They weren't hooked up to a machine. Their lifeline
I can assure you that no parent wants their child to murder them. Okay.
was you, and you snuffed out their lives.
Yes.
You have to understand that the end was coming, and the world starts to go. You have to decide when your time is up.
But did they decide, or did you decide?
They were giving me hints to this effect.
Oh, what the hell?
And a hint's enough to go and decide to take a life?
It was.
No, your dad didn't give you hints that he wanted his own son to strangle him to death, nor did he want his son to then strangle his wife hours later with a rope. I'm going to call bullshit on that one.
Information like a plea that this is the beginning of the end for them.
Well, it was the end for them because you made it the end for them.
Okay, I'll have to keep. I think.
What can you tell us about your parents? What kind of people were they? Your mother and your father.
My father was more. What my mother said: do whatever you want as long as you do good in school. And so
do whatever you want as long as you do good in school didn't mean murder them if you want, you dumbass.
I sort of measured myself
almost
as,
over.
Is what I'm doing good for school or not? And usually that kept me on track to being doing good in school. And my father was not so much important. Sometimes he would say, "Oh, you don't have to take that test." Or
were you not as close with your father?
I was close with them in different ways. But I wouldn't say that I was not as close with my father. I always felt closer to my father, I think.
Why did you decide to kill your father first?
Yeah, I can't talk about that. I'll listen to that advice of the lawyer.
Yeah, listen to the advice from the lawyer now. You ran your mouth a little too much, I'm afraid.
After you took their lives, it's been 8 years. What have you been doing in those 8 years?
You almost got away with it.
Trying to make good on their lives by trying to, I tried to start a Vogue Saver philosophy, which never existed before. And I think it's very important to civilization to try to start a new civilization.
Oh, let me guess. He did good on them by defrauding the government and giving away their Social Security checks he was collecting for 8 years. And he sent it to the Philippines. So he wasn't trying to profit. He gave the money away. So yeah, it's okay, right?
To recultivate the German people, because after World War II, they were totally wiped out culturally by the United States. Everything was destroyed, and then they were basically Americanized. But I understood that the essence of German culture is folk teleology, which is a philosophical term.
It's not German
Don't you
culture.
think your parents might have rather continued to live as opposed to you helping German culture?
My parents always believed in doing their duty. My mother always said,
we're in the U.S.
I do this out of duty to you. It's not as concerned with love and life as you might think it is.
Was it a loving relationship you had with your parents?
Apparently not.
Not in a loving. I wouldn't characterize it as loving the way you might say it in America. It was harsh.
It was harsh.
Oh yeah. As a kid, it was very hard.
So was any of the decision to take their lives in retribution for that?
No.
That the fact that you had a harsh upbringing?
No, no.
Strange clouds.
Okay, sorry.
So the lawyer, his lawyer just cut it off now, but I'm afraid he's already spoke a little too much.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right, thank you.
And what you're hearing off camera there, a public defender off camera just happened to be in the jail at the same time we were there. He shut things down.
Well, he may have shut things down, but I'm afraid this guy got a lot out of him already. So there's that. I gotta stop this. It's been acting a little crazy.
I did not.
I'm trying to pause it here. That was a little heavy. Now we need something lighter, and I have just the thing for us. We can switch it up to something much lighter. I like to do that. One sec. I'm gonna have to start this over again. I gotta make sure it's on the screen, and hopefully the full screen will work this time. Okay. So what you're about to watch is a short little clip, oh my Lord, of a squirrel that gets drunk from eating fermented pears. Yeah, you heard that right, a drunk squirrel. And I can't say I've ever seen a drunk squirrel, but you can tell this squirrel's pretty messed up. He looks a little baked to me. I would say baked. Now watch how he slowly moves. To the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Hey, what's hanging, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, you try that shit? Oh yeah, that's some good shit. I get some more, bro. Oh. I've never seen a drunk squirrel. What's up? What's up, bro? You call me? What? He's bugging. Look at him. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little more. I like when he does the lean. Yep, get you a little more. Get you a few more bites. Just a little bit more at the beginning. Watch the lean. To the left, to the left. That's my favorite part. What's he doing? It looked like he was praying. Did you see his little claws? All right. Well, we got over here another short clip. We need something funny.
If you're using AI to try to research and plan any type of illegal activities, you might want to pack up your prison pocket and get ready to go to jail.
True.
OpenAI has announced that it is scanning users' ChatGPT conversations and reporting anything that could be considered criminal to the police.
Did you hear that? People that partake in illegal activities and use their ChatGPT, it is snitching on you. It is scanning. AI keeps getting better and better and more frightening. That's right. It's now going right to the police if they think anything's sketchy. So don't think you're going to get away with anything or looking up how to do this and that, because you will be snitched on. You heard that.
If you didn't already know that was going to happen, you're fucking dumb. The internet is not for crime because every single thing can be traced right back to you. That's what the dark web is for. Just assume if you say it, record it, or type it in, the cops can get their hands on it and it'll lead a trail right back to you. So, who's freaking out now? Anybody? Not me. If I'm going to do crimes, I put my phone in the microwave.
Well, I'm pretty fortunate. I don't even know how to use this stuff, so I'm good.
Oh shit, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Well, I thought that was interesting. Let that serve as a warning to any of you that use it. I don't know how the fuck to use it anyway. Oh, hell. I need Mr. Nobody for this one. I don't want Mr. Nobody to miss this. I really hope he's in the background. Now, this is the cop cam. Now we're going into our cop cam segment. I just got to set it up here. Calling Mr. Nobody. You do not want to miss this. We're going to pause for a moment. I'm going to make sure I switch it. Don't leave yet, Mopar. Just take a look at this lady's lips first. Look at it. I wonder if I could zoom in. Nope, I can't. Look at this face. It's moving. Let me fix it. I don't know what kind of plastic surgeon would do this, but there's something fucking wrong here. And I don't know how these cops... All right, my computer's doing weird shit. Just bear with me. I'm trying to make it large, and it's on some sort of delay or something. I got it paused. Let it update first. It's called Chaos Erupts.
Okay. Do you drink a lot?
No. Oh, no.
You hardly ever drink?
You're not my plan. Get back to that other one. All right, I went to the next one. I'm going to have to fix it. That really sucks. Because that's not the one I had on here. Oh, for frig's sake. Now I'm going to have to go back and open it again. Where'd it go? All right, we got to fix it. I'm not watching the whole thing because you don't want to see 23 minutes of this, but I really need to show you this face. This plastic surgeon needs to be fired, reported to the board. Nobody should look like this. Nobody should pay for this.
I like your lipstick.
He said, I like your lipstick. How did he do that with a straight face?
On
she had a wig
September
on.
28th, 2020.
Okay, good. You're here. Now, when you see this face on this cop cam, I don't know what she did to her lips or if she's had like 1,000% over the injection limit or something, but it's not normal at all.
The Coral Springs Police Department pulled over a vehicle for having unregistered tags. When the officer attempts to ID the woman driving the vehicle, she tries to pass off as someone well under her age. If you enjoy police body cam content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to Disorderly Florida.
I don't know how many facelifts
All
did
parties
this,
are presumed
how many
innocent
lip
until proven guilty in the court of law.
Yeah. Just get to that face. Like, being this cop, I don't know how he walked up to this and didn't like... I don't know how he kept composure. Looks like a cartoon. Look at her lips are half the size of her face. They take up 1/3 of her face. Like, all right, maybe more than 1/4 at least. That's not what your lips should look like. Okay? That's not a plump lip. That's she looks like, remember when we were kids, they had those wax lips that we put on, that you put on like the toy wax lips. That's what that looks like. Mr. Potato Head looking ass. Wax lips. Look at it. She got a whole stick of lipstick, a whole ass stick of lipstick on at once. One application.
The reason why I'm pulling you over is because it's showing that the tag is not assigned to this vehicle.
Like, is she doing this for OnlyFans? Like, okay, I just have to do my... Oh, I'm covering it up. Let me go back to the StreamYard and move my avatar to a different side because we can't be covering this. Nope. Okay, there we go. Let me go back. Bro, I can't stop looking at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is Florida. Believe it or not. Wait till she takes the glasses off, too.
It's not coming back as a good one. Do you at least have your driver's license on you? It's just saying that the tag is not a valid tag. You might have to talk to the agency. Do you have your driver's license?
Nowhere on that tube of lipstick did it tell you to apply the whole ass tube in one use. That is a whole stick of lipstick. She's wearing a wig too.
I would change it like that. Yeah. Do you have
cool, Mr.
Do you have like the registration for the car too? By chance?
I thought if Mr. Nobody's in the background somewhere doing some work, like I thought you could be. I was like, I need him to see this face.
Do you have a registration for it?
Well, she's got a warrant. She's using a fake ID. There's nobody that looks like you, so I don't know how you used another ID because nobody has a mouth like that.
Well, I would just contact them and ask them for the new tag. Bravo 13 attention.
And one of the other cops that comes up has the balls to say, "I like your lipstick" at some point with with straight face. I don't know if one of them dared him to do it or what, but he does it.
You mind if I open the door to see
Wax lips. It's wax lips.
Yeah, I could.
Her eyes are fucked up too.
It's probably on the front.
That's more than plump
The last
lipstick.
name is going to be
Plump and
Charlie
lipstick.
Oscar November, Tango Romeo Echo.
That's a science experiment.
Sierra, and the first name Kilo Alpha Romeo, Yankee November. No middle initial, and date of birth is August 27, 93.
I'm not going to play this whole one, but I want to see when she gets out of the car and shit. I don't want to bore you with the whole thing. I got another one. I'm going to skip to where we can see more of her wax lips. Look. And when she turns sideways, it looks like her eyelids are fucked up. So I think she got like a facelift or something. But look at it. It's just not a good look.
You don't have nothing on you, no pictures of it?
Look, clown looking ass.
You don't have anything on the phone?
Can you come with me to have a credit card?
No, we can't come with you right now.
Yeah, coloring, eyelid, eyebrows.
No weapons or anything in the car, right?
She's trying to pass herself off as, I want to say a 23-year-old or maybe 28, something like that. Not happening. Ah! Somebody just sent me a picture for future memes. Thank you. I got the text. Thanks for the screenshot of her. I gotta get it to Mr. Nobody.
Before? Never been arrested for anything? Well, is there anybody else that got the same name as you? No?
Fake name, lady.
What happened? I gotta make it to my kid.
Like, anywhere she goes, people must stare at her. Does she want to draw that attention to her? And some people get addicted to the surgeries and stuff and the injections. I get it. But when everyone's looking at you, they're not looking at you because you look good. It's a different reason. Because it's like a freak of nature.
What happened?
What happened? What happened? What happened?
You can get it?
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's the Yasmin Villa.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Nobody.
I can get BSO pics, not BSO leads.
Right, because I can't get the leads either.
Yeah. Did you get pics? I got pics. Let me do this.
And actually, I had to put this on pause for a minute. If you're doing that, then let me put my mask on in case you need a screenshot of this for the Halloween. Ah. There, I'm making Ernie jealous. Get it, good. Gotta go back over and hit play.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
because
festive.
the name is not going to come up on the pics, though. On the
Oh, I bought this mask.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I gotta verify.
I'm gonna have nightmares from that
I
base.
have to verify your identity. If you drive, part of driving is being able to verify
All right, let
someone's
me skip.
identity.
We just want to see your face mainly.
Okay. And
oh my
if
God.
I call that number on that driver's license, the Karen Contreras, all right, is that you? Okay.
I want to find the part where the other cop tells her she looks good. Or he likes her lipstick. I think it's over here.
Bravo, Ocean Taxi.
I think it's right there.
I'll go look at my computer screen.
Easy enough.
What's the address for the children?
Yeah. All right. You have a good phone number? What's the phone number for you?
It's on my thumbnail too.
All right. One Bravo 1302.
Needs to tone it down, man.
you confirm that? Can you confirm that name out, please? All right, look, man. You gotta be honest about your identification, all right? Last chance. Your name is, I'm sorry?
You're a liar.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, can you put that bag on the side over there? Just put the bag on the side over there for me, please. Take the bag off your lap. Yeah, the bag.
She used a Sharpie on her eyebrows, I think. What'd I do wrong? Your face, your makeup? That's a crime right there. That deserves a ticket.
All right, 10 I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to have you step out the car.
What'd I do wrong?
All right, look. Based on our investigation, we determined that you are Miss Yasmin. All right? Miss Yasmin has an unconfirmed warrant out of Broward County, and they want you to speak to a judge. All right?
You're going to jail.
Okay. You gonna keep going with that? You sure?
She's gonna draw a lot of attention to herself going to jail looking like that.
Yeah, but giving a police officer a fake driver's license is something wrong.
No.
Why is that wrong? Okay.
That's the hill you want to die on.
All right.
Did you agree with me from me?
Yeah, I 100% agree, but I do. Can you put that? Let me see. Put the phone here, all right? Ma'am, just relax, okay? All right, take it. Ma'am, I need you to relax, okay? I need you to follow my instructions. Okay?
I gotta make it to my appointment.
You hear?
Keep saying she has to make it to her appointment. No, you don't. No more injections. Please stop. Your lips are gonna fall off.
I'm telling you. So a police officer is giving you directions, and you need to follow those.
Bitch looks like she got stung by 100 bees on the lip.
You hear what I'm telling you? There's no more questions, all right? We'll get phone numbers. We'll figure out how we'll deal out with your children a little later, okay? Because I care about the kids, and I want to make sure that your kids are safe, all right? But we have an investigation to conduct, and you're impeding our ability to investigate.
Oh, Lord, she's got kids at school and shit. Imagine they must be so embarrassed to be dropped off.
Do our investigation. I need you to put that bag over there on the side of the car, all right? And I need you to step out the car and face forward, okay? Face forward. You just step out the car for me and face forward, okay?
She even got clown colors on.
All right, wait. Put your hands in the small of your back for me.
Going to jail.
Hands in the small of your back. See your hands? You got no weapons or anything on you? All right.
Nice, Mr. Nobody. Pretty sure that's a wig, too. I think they take the wig off. What'd I do?
Until we finish our investigation, we're gonna put you in handcuffs until we complete our investigation, okay?
What'd I do?
It's a pretty small risk here. All right.
You understand how serious this is?
All right.
Now that you need to identify yourself, your real identity, not the driver's license, but who you really are.
Look, I'm gonna read you something, and then after I read you this, okay, and give you another opportunity to tell us whether or not who you really are. All right. So look. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us? You don't want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so that driver's license that you gave me.
That's what I want to know, Graham.
That's mine.
Are you
Not you.
100% sure that's your driver's license?
Yes.
Okay, that right there is a great screen shoot opportunity. It shows that they take up a third of her face, those lips. And it definitely, I can't stop thinking about those wax lips from when I was a kid that we'd put on. I think it's a woman, but there's jacked up shit with her eyes. Her eye, I don't know what's going on here. If this is a crisis.
All right, and how is that? Okay, so
I've already been sent the screen shoot.
what's the address of where Karen lives at right now? Okay. And if I call Karen,
quick work,
where would
guys.
it go to?
It's like
the phone you
fire
have in this car?
truck.
Huh? Okay. All right.
It's the brightest shade of red I've ever seen.
Can get dispatched to TLO's number, and let's call Karen's number and see if her phone rings.
All right. All right, come on. So if we don't get you in this heat, we're going to stand you out in this car for a little bit, all right? So you're not in the heat.
What happened?
Come on, man. Just walk with me really quick.
Still don't get it. Missed the part.
You have no weapons or anything on you, right? No. I think I need to. She got a lot of like little jewelries and stuff on her. Yeah. Ma'am, face forward for me, all right? Face forward.
Ah!
I think I should get up.
Look at the blush right here. It's so bright. It's like a clown lip.
Female officer, really quick.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Nobody, my options are growing. I keep collecting more and more costumes.
No, just stand right, ma'am. Relax. Stand here.
This is not what we want to do. Okay.
I actually didn't want to play all this one.
With us. We don't believe you.
You can stand by with her.
Yes,
I have funnier ones. I just wanted to show the face.
Let you know just what resources are available for you. If you don't have any help, the state is available here to help you. But why would I talk to them in a way, Yasmin, right? To tell them that you need help if you're not honest with us. So then I send these representatives from the state to help you out, and then you're not honest with them. You get
Start with a makeup artist. Well, that's pretty much, I mean, I just had to show you that because of that. She does end up going to jail, though. Let's see how she looks in the cruiser before I go to the next one. It's just going to draw a lot of attention to herself, too, when she goes to jail.
Now you guys got my tickets, and then I can take care of it.
Yeah, we're going to try to do that for you, but the county wants you. It's not the city of Coral Springs, all right?
She's got warrants in other towns. She's in trouble for using a fake ID.
Don't think that worked out how she envisioned it would. How do you think these off?
This makeup is a crime. She's actually got that bright blush, the same shade on her eyelids. You see that right here? It's like a legit clown. I wish that line wasn't there.
Officers conducted themselves during this interaction. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like.
Yeah, I bet that comment section is lit. All right, we got another drunk one. We like the drunk ones. Those are always fun. This is a This is a drunk lady in a water park getting her ass kicked out. Yeah, you know it, Rand. I'd like to see the faces there when she walked in.
Officers responded to a call of a disturbance at a water park where an intoxicated woman was refusing to leave.
Yeah, she does. That's what I said at Mama too. It looked like there's no directions on lipstick that say to apply the whole stick. She legit applied the whole stick in one use. It's not a single use. Lipstick is not single use, and that's what she literally used the whole tube. That's what it looks like. And got stung by 100 bees on her lips. I don't know what the fuck happened to her lips.
How's it going?
There should be a stopping point with these surgeons and people that do that where they cut them off. I don't know how people allow people to do that to themselves. It's just I don't know how they can go on with themselves.
Hey. How's it going?
Ran.
Talk to you for a second. Okay, well, if you don't talk to me, you're going to be aggressive, okay? We're obstructed because I'm investigating a crime right now, okay? So I do need
Why did she just put her phone down by her bunghole? Look at that.
to speak to you. So do you have an ID on me? Huh?
You want to talk to me?
I would like to talk to you, absolutely.
Okay, talk to me.
Can we step outside the park to do so?
Can I put on my clothes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't get a little rowdy.
I ain't here.
So we got a call stating that when you checked in, you tried checking in with an ID, okay, instead of your season pass. So they had concerns that you're under the influence, okay?
Right here.
No.
And you can't be under the influence in this park, okay?
I'm here. Like, why are you here?
To talk to you.
To talk to me?
About the incident. We got called out on an
Why are you
investigation.
here?
I'm here. Why are you here?
Investigation. So we're going to talk to you, okay?
So you're talking to me.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you by chance?
I have an ID.
Okay. Just whenever you get clothes on, I'd like to see that, please.
Yeah. Why are you here?
To investigate a crime right now.
Why are you here? There's no crime. Why are you here?
So
there's a couple crimes, including the I don't usually wouldn't want to be mean or anything, but I couldn't help it. The fupa was really out.
there is at the moment if we're intoxicated in this car. Okay.
That's a good
I'm
look.
not intoxicated.
Well,
Why are you
we're
here?
gonna figure that out.
Why are you
We're
here?
gonna figure that out.
You're gonna figure that out. I'm gonna show you where you're gonna figure that out. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Right now?
Why are you here?
To talk to you.
Nice bird.
So,
why are you here?
So finish putting on your clothes and
Repeat
then
I'm gonna put on my clothes, but why are you here?
And I already explained that to you.
Why are you here?
It just reminds me of Pete and Repeat. We're in a boat.
Good. Okay.
Why are you here?
And I'm just here to talk to you. Okay.
And you're talking. Why are you here, retarded?
Okay.
Why are you here? And I'm gonna go home now.
To talk to you. No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna
So
go
you're gonna
home
be
now.
detained,
I'm gonna go home now.
And if you try and walk away,
And
if you
if
try
I
to walk away,
will
you're gonna be
walk
placed in
away.
handcuffs, okay?
And if I will walk away,
So what is
look
going
at
on
how.
today? What's retarded?
And you're gonna walk away way retarded.
So
She just said you're gonna walk away retarded. What?
what's going on right now?
And you're not me.
I understand that.
No.
Okay.
No. And you understand that? No.
Yes,
Okay.
indecent exposure.
No.
You notice
Yeah, we
right
should have
here?
done a count. I see if I did know how to use OBS, I could do the overlays where you could put up numbers and shit.
I might. No.
I'm just asking.
Go away.
Game.
I'm just asking if you know.
Make him go away.
Why does he need to go away?
You almost fell.
We're gonna talk to you about what's going on, okay?
No.
Yes, we're gonna talk about what's going on. Ma'am, do you know her?
She's like very tipsy right here and looks like she's gonna tip over and fall on that person.
Do you know me?
Okay.
Do you know me?
Okay. Okay.
Please
So
go away.
Okay,
How do I
so-
make
so-
you go away?
Do you have an ID on you?
I do have an ID.
Okay, can I see
You
that?
can see it. You can see it.
Butt shot. He just turned his head. She literally stuck her ass in the air. I love that. How do I make you go away?
How do I make you go away?
We're just here to
I
talk to you right
have
now,
an
okay?
ID. How do I make you go away?
There's another one to
my
count.
ID. I'm sorry.
How'd you get here? Did you walk here?
See, here's my ID. See, here's my ID.
That's your pass, right? That's your. We don't need that. We don't need
See,
that.
here's my ID.
Oh, she is king.
See?
Just come
Put
over
it
here.
back. Put it back. Put it back.
Put it back.
Come over here,
Put it
Corey.
back.
Corey.
back.
Corey. Corey. Corey.
She's grabbing at
Corey.
him.
I don't want it.
Corey.
Put it back.
Corey.
back.
Corey.
Oh my
Touch me
gosh.
again.
She keeps grabbing the cop's arm. That's a good way to get yourself arrested. Give it back.
Touch me again.
Put it back.
Go sit down.
Corey.
Now.
Corey.
Sit down.
Sit down now.
Sit down. Come on. Sit down.
I will sit, but put
Sit
it back.
down.
Put it back. Give me my shit.
Put it back.
Then we don't need that. That's your pass, okay?
Oh, wait a minute. I have just seen a familiar thing here. Let's see if you can spot the familiar thing with another YouTuber. I'm going to back it up a little. All right, we're going to try to do the pause game.
Put it
Ran
back.
has already,
No, we don't-
Ran has won the game before the game began. Congratulations, Ran.
That's your.
And there it is. My thing's covering it though. Look, one flip-flop, one bear. Is there a common theme here with one shoe? Like, remember the guy that said there was something in his butthole and there was something on his, you know what? He also had one shoe on. This is becoming a common occurrence on YouTube. That's 3 people now
Pass, okay?
when they're lit.
Why
They have one
isn't
shoe
he
on.
putting it back?
He's just checking information, okay?
Why isn't he putting it back?
He's
Why
just-
aren't you putting it back?
He's just checking your information.
Why aren't you putting it back?
Corey,
Why aren't
talk
you
to me.
putting it
Corey,
back? Why
talk
aren't
to
you
me.
putting it back? Why aren't you
Corey.
putting it back? Why aren't you putting it
I'm sorry about my dog. Why
back?
are you putting it
Why
back?
aren't you
Why
putting
put
it back?
Why put it
Why
back?
aren't you
Why
putting
put
it back?
This is actually reminding me of another YouTuber too, right here.
Why aren't you putting it back? Why aren't you putting it back? Why aren't you putting it back? Put it back.
You still live on Brunswick?
I do still live at 2. Now put it back.
Do you have someone that can pick you up?
I do, actually. Now put it back.
Now put it back.
Okay, you need to call them right now. 'Cause
I'm
you're
not
over
calling
down.
them. Now put it back.
Put it back. That other lady's leaving.
Stand up. Stand up.
No.
Stand up.
No, you're
Stand
not
up.
gonna hurt me.
No one wants to hurt you, Corey, but you're on
Stand
this for
up.
disorderly
No,
intoxication.
you're not gonna hurt me.
Come on.
All right, let's get up.
You're under arrest for disorderly intoxication.
Corey, we're not doing
Well,
that.
let me take
No,
my
you're
stand
not
off
gonna
the
hurt me.
screen.
Stand up.
No, you're not going to kill me.
We're not
Let
doing
me
it.
take
You're
my
not gonna
overlay
kill
off
me.
so you guys can see better. One sec.
I'm not drinking.
I don't see that on the other
You are
side.
not killing me.
No one's gonna kill you. Come on, I'm not doing this.
How do I
I'm not doing this. I'm
minute.
not.
Is that
I'm
better?
not doing this. Get up.
You're
You
not.
might get a
I'm not
random
doing
shot
this.
shot.
Get
Oh,
up.
back on.
Shut up.
Shut up. Oh, come on. I'm
No.
trying to off.
No, wrong.
Sit up.
Cold.
Sit up.
Cold.
Wait. Now I gotta
Cold.
move my. All right.
Cold.
Sit up,
Corey.
please.
Gonna
Corey,
move my
sit up.
person over here.
Corey.
I'll go over here to the top. It'll be safe.
No.
Corey, put your
Hands
hands
behind your back. Stop resisting.
Corey, how do we go home?
You on a little
Flick
bit.
your heels
Corey,
3
how do
times.
we go home?
All right. Corey, stop.
Corey.
Corey, how do we go home?
All right, Corey. Sit up.
Corey.
Sit up, Corey.
Corey!
Corey.
Sit up.
No.
No.
Corey.
She's doing the old the dead weight game that toddlers do.
Corey.
And they're not dragging her to the car.
My.
Put your hands behind your back. Okay?
Corey, how do we go home?
One shoe. There it is again.
Corey, stop.
Corey. 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 Corey.
I ain't got resistant, dumbass.
Just get your hands.
Actually, she assaulted the police officer too. She's probably gonna get assault.
Corey. Corey.
I don't
Corey.
even see a Corey. Does anyone see this Corey? She keeps calling. I think Corey abandoned your ass. There's literally nobody
Do
around.
it. Corey.
Corey!
No.
Oh, I
Corey.
forgot to text the link to a bunch of people.
Corey.
I think Ash would have liked this one too. Oops. Forgot to text her. This one's funny as fuck.
Grab my
Hey,
bag
dude.
and don't forget it.
Hey,
Corey,
You
how
won't.
do we go home?
You'll go to
Alright.
jail. You're going to go to jail for 12 hours, and you'll go home.
These are my favorite. I usually do them at the end, the funny ones.
Oh, you want me to sit up?
Sit up.
Oh, you want me to sit up? Wait a second while I put on my skirt. And grab my phone.
We will.
You want to put your slippers on?
I don't know, but I can't get
Are
over
you
the
gonna
one
put your
shoe.
slippers
I
on?
don't have
Fucked up
slippers on.
people here.
Oh, you have slippers on.
You can barely walk.
And you can barely walk. Now, Corey.
Out of my face.
Now, Corey.
Get out of my face.
Corey. Now, Corey.
There's no Corey.
Now, Corey. How do you get home? Now, show me how I get home.
Hold on. Sit down.
Yep.
Have a seat.
What the hell is Corey? She keeps talking about a Corey. Has anyone seen Corey? Because I haven't.
All right.
Now,
I'm gonna
Corey.
see if they have a key. We can pull a cruiser up here.
Yeah, 'cause you're not dragging her ass.
You forgot my phone.
We'll get it.
Get it now.
We'll get it.
Get it.
You don't order
Get
me
my
to do
phone.
anything, okay? Corey.
Just seen her on TV.
Now,
She plays for
Corey.
Alabama.
What's your problem? You need to stop.
Sit up.
Can you just stop?
You smell familiar.
You smell familiar.
You smell familiar.
I appreciate it.
You smell familiar. I appreciate it.
You smell familiar.
Now
What's
she's
going on
gonna
today
stop
with you?
that.
What's your name? Corey? What's going on today?
You smell
Corey.
familiar.
I got you.
You want to hold me?
No. I'm already
Do you want to hold me? No.
holding you.
I know I want you to get dressed.
Oh, they got her.
Hope you can stab me, anything like that.
Corey.
Can I go home?
Corey, you're not going home. You're going to jail, okay? You are under arrest.
See how she's got a lot of papers and she won't take me home?
I get you. You're not going
You're
home.
not
You're going
getting
to
her
jail
right
tonight.
home.
See how she's got a lot of papers?
All right, just try to be quiet for her, okay?
I'll try to be quiet.
You're
for her.
not
Will
trying.
you
Be
please
quiet.
touch me?
No.
Will you please touch me real quick? Did you hear that? This isn't an Uber.
You put your
Will
foot in
you
the car.
please?
Put your foot in the car.
See how she's got a lot of papers?
The suspect was charged with resisting arrest and disorderly intoxication.
Why did you just ask that cop to touch her real quick? What the fuck?
Thanks for watching.
Oh my
And remember
gosh.
to like, comment, share, and
What a dumb bitch. Probably embarrassed about that. What else do I have? Oh, this is the best headline ever. Wait for it. Wait for it. Cops catch man violently masturbating in a police station. Yes, you heard that. Speaking of, touch me real quick. Cops catch man violently, not just masturbating, but violently masturbating in a police station. Okay, because that title alone told me that's gonna have to be in my show. Just for that title alone, I already put it on the list before I even reviewed it. And here we go. What dumbass goes to the police station first off and does this when there's cameras all it's a police station? You know there's cameras there, don't you? Did you want to get caught? Was that the thrill of it? I don't know.
What's going on, man?
Nice.
I was charging my phone.
Oh, and that's the answer. He was charging his phone. This is a good one.
What else were you doing? Nothing. You still got the evidence. Your pants are still unzipped. What else were you doing?
Answer
On the
unzipped.
17th of December,
Yes.
2023.
Yes, Leslie. This bro actually went to the police station, began charging his phone, then proceeded to unzip his pants and, as the title says, jack it off violently. Not regularly, violently.
25-year-old Andrew Slocum Kappa was observed by police communications
And now-
operators entering the lobby of the Lake
You must remember, Andrew, that the internet is forever.
City Police Department in Lake City, Florida. At first, his behavior didn't raise any flags. He walked in, lingered in the lobby for a moment, and then made his way towards a fire exit. It looked as if he was trying to access the fire bay. However, when that failed, he casually wandered back into the main lobby, hung around for about a minute, and then left. Operators on duty noted that this odd behavior wasn't initially a cause for concern. They wrote it off, thinking he was looking for an officer.
Yes, violently whacking off.
To report a non-emergency issue. Remember, it's quite common for most of the public to not know their way around a police station, especially when no one's there to greet you. Just when operators were about to continue on with their day, they spotted Andrew on camera once again, re-entering the lobby.
Now, you know that I'm always on the hunt for these weird, unusual cop cams because they're my favorite.
This time, his intentions were clearer. He pulled a chair out of one of the interview rooms, placed it near a power outlet, and plugged his phone in to charge. The operators thought. Andrew was clearly just looking
Good call on the police officer for putting his gloves on before touching that phone.
for somewhere to put his phone on charge. And with that assumption, they let him be while keeping an eye on him. For several minutes, everything seemed normal, but then out of nowhere, the situation took a whole other disturbing turn. Andrew, ladies and gentlemen, took his penis out of his pants and began
Yes, Andrew took his penis out of his pants in the police station.
masturbating right there in front of the cameras. Bear in mind, this is around 3 p.m. in broad daylight. And with that in mind, the operators had no other choice but to act fast before someone walked in on him. So they radioed for assistance, and within
Andrew, could you not have just charged your phone and gone out to the woods or something if you were feeling it bad? Like what?
moments, Corporal Hardison and another officer from the Lake City Police Department were dispatched to the lobby to confront Andrew about his inappropriate behavior.
How come I've never seen this one is what I want to know. This happened in 2023.
What's going on, man? I was charging my phone. What else were you doing? Was charging my phone. What else were you doing? Nothing. What else were you doing? Nothing. You still got the evidence. Your pants are still unzipped. What else were you doing?
I know, Queen Ashley. You got the evidence. Your pants were unzipped, bro.
I was thinking about going to the bathroom. You're thinking about going to the bathroom. You know you're in the police department, right? Yes, sir. So you know there's cameras everywhere, right?
In that moment, that's when Andrew felt a lot of regret.
So you want to tell me again what were you doing? Or I'll just put you in handcuffs and take you to jail for jacking your fucking dick in my lobby.
Couldn't have said it any better. Let's hear that again. That was a good response. I like it.
Or I'll just put you in handcuffs and take you to jail for jacking your fucking dick in my lobby. No, sir.
Oh shit, you busted. He's not playing, Andrew. You're fucked. You jacked his dick. Your dick.
It's not rocket science.
Fucking lobby. It's not rocket science. Really? Did he have to say rocket science? Get it? Rocket? This is mortifyingly embarrassing to even
What's your name?
have to do this, I bet.
Bear. Bear?
Bear.
Like B-E-A-R? Yes. Bear, what's your last name, Bear?
Nice try, bro.
You sure that's your name, Bear? You sure that's your name? So your name is not Andrew? Do you not recognize me?
Yes, sir, I do.
So why are you going to lie to us and tell us your name is Bear?
Well, that's what I go by. All right, so what's your government
He didn't ask you what you go by. He asked you what your name was. You know what you're supposed to do.
government name, Andrew? Andrew what? Why would you decide to come to the police department to relieve yourself?
Get a room, Andrew. Freaking weirdo. Blast off. I know, all I can think of is Red Rocket.
All right, stand up, put your hands behind your back.
You're going to jail.
You're going to stand up and put your hands behind your back.
Well, you're not leaving, Andrew.
Take your hands out of your pocket.
Zip your pants up. Right, he got an indecent exposure charge.
Now, unfortunately, I have the task of reviewing video to see whether or not you're actually going to jail. You're just detained right now.
Oh, he's got to review the tapes. That is evidence for court. Now, again, this is also must be a mortifying thing. I don't know how they keep their, like in court, how people keep a straight face when shit like this comes in. How do the judges and the prosecutors and all that, like, not die laughing?
So what was going on?
I had sleep paralysis.
You have sleep paralysis.
Yes, sir.
So what does that have to do with what's going on right now?
Sleep paralysis does make you jack off violently in a police station.
I was just really confused. I was kind of lost track of time.
Okay.
I didn't see anyone.
You didn't see anyone?
I fell asleep.
You're gonna blame it on sleepwalking? Sleep jacking?
Fell
Is that a
asleep,
thing?
and
Sleep
then what?
jacking?
I don't know. I woke up when y'all got here.
He was sleep jacking.
You were playing with your phone and stuff when we got here.
Yeah, you can't be sleep jacking if you're on your phone. That's a good observation.
Lying is only going to make it worse.
I was in a state of, I don't know.
Just a minute, you were stroking your weenus. Uh-oh, he reviewed the tape.
What he absolutely was doing.
Full thing?
Uh-oh.
Anything on your person will be considered contraband and county jail. Anything in your bag will be considered contraband and county jail.
Now you gotta cancel your Uber, Andrew. Yes, if you just got here, you could always rewind it after, but this man was just caught. The title says cops catch man violently masturbating in the police station, and that's literally how it started. Not just masturbating, but violently. And it's all caught on camera. So they came out and they presented that they we're watching the footage, and now he's going to jail. Could have just waited. He could have went outside. Could have went in the woods. He could have got a room. So many options, Andrew. But now you're forever shamed on YouTube. Probably your town too, wherever you live. This is not the kind of thing that goes away.
You told me you lost your wallet.
You know, in some areas, depending where this is, some people might have to register for indecent exposure, right? I wonder.
You told me it got stolen. So what happened?
That's predator
You
behavior.
just been lying to me all day?
I don't remember doing what you said.
You don't remember it.
Well, you've been lying to me since I met you earlier, so you don't have anything on you?
Don't choke your chicken in the police station.
So do you have an ID in your wallet?
Yes.
You do?
Which my
Andrew
earbud a minute.
Capper. That you could have given to me earlier when I asked you for your ID. Interesting. You don't have anything in your shirt?
It's funny you said that, Mr. A, because that's one thing I said when I first noticed that he came with the gloves on. Good on him for putting his gloves on before touching that phone.
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit while before we make it to Neptune, don't you think?
It's funny they said Neptune. They also used our rocket reference earlier.
I just wanted to get a ride there.
Now you get a ride to the county jail.
Well, you got a ride, buddy.
Ride on the way.
It's tough. You see these cameras?
Just canceled.
They caught you. What you were doing.
Is he crying? Nope. Gretchen.
Do you have anything in your
Not
shoes?
Uranus.
Is this your charger, Andrew?
Yes.
No Uber for Andrew.
All right.
And Andrew, don't be getting any ideas in yourself.
Come on.
He's gonna be watching you.
Don't go that way.
That's his backpack and shit.
Go over here.
Now you got a free Uber.
Keep going. Can you unlock doors? I just don't want to be touching all of my pouch with this glove.
He doesn't want to touch him. He doesn't. He doesn't even want to touch anything in his car with the jack-off glove. Ugh.
All right, go ahead and have a seat. Face that way for me. Just your head. You don't have to face your whole body. Andrew, you don't have to turn your. You know what, bud? Do you? Do you? All right, you can sit right.
And so, just days before his 26th birthday, Andrew was booked in on indecent exposure charges. However, after I inquired about an outcome of this case, I received no response. The incident was classed as a misdemeanor though, not a felony. And in the state of Florida, it carries a sentence of up to 1 year in jail, up to 1 year of probation, and a fine of around $1,000. So we can assume he was sentenced to one or a combination of the three.
Okay, I had to switch. Go turn on my oven. Okay, that's very horrendous. I'm thinking it depends on where you're from and how that could be perceived. And some people would call that indecent exposure. I feel like in some areas, I mean, anyone could have walked in at any time during that. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, there could have been so many things going on, but they were not happy about that. Nope. Oh, you know what? I wasn't planning on, I don't have anything else open, but this looks good right here. What's this all about? Landlord dials, oops, hold on a second. Let's let it load. Nope. Called landlord dials 911 after squatter refuses to leave after eviction. You know, I just might play this. I might play this before I end because I like the sound of that.
Let me see your f***ing hands! Let me see your f***ing hands!
What the hell is that? Look at that artifact that used to be a mattress. Look at the springs. That's a crack mattress.
What are you f***ing deaf? Get up!
On November 1st, 2024,
Sounds like a good title.
officers were dispatched to a suburban home to remove a squatter. Apparently, somebody had broken into
Holy shit.
his home and had been nesting in it ever since. To make matters even worse, the squatter, Skog, is already a known face in the department and has multiple warrants out for his arrest.
16 Kimani, the report yesterday says that the bank was like extra patrol to make sure no one else breaks into
They must
the
be clearing the
residence.
house out or
No one
something.
is allowed inside the residence.
10-4.
Yeah, because it was an eviction. They're probably getting rid of
The
everything.
window's right there, right under. He hasn't came out yet, so I don't know.
Got a shirt up front.
Okay.
The one clear, huh?
All right.
Washington.
Skoggs!
So I'm in a state that it's pretty hard to evict also. I mean, there's somebody that there another community like the shit shows community, they stream Rebel, and I think they've brought that up many times, how it's hard to get kicked out of a house in Massachusetts. And it's true. It's like, it's got to suck to be a landlord here because it seems like people have more rights than the landlords quite often.
Right here, I think it's that.
I'll probably end it right after this one. It just sounded like an interesting title. It's not a long one either.
So you want to go around?
Hey, get out of the basement. Come out with your hands up. I can hear you, dude. Come out with your hands up.
He's going somewhere over there. I'm going down.
Police department, come out with your hands up. Hands! There must be another way up.
Like, I wonder if he was already evicted and then kicked out, and then he came back to squat. I got questions.
He made a scramble towards another room. I don't know where the
It looks
he
pretty
went.
abandoned there. It looks like the landlord's cleaning it out.
I heard him scramble, dude.
He
might be on the roof. Yep, coming over the stairs there.
I went over when I was going to end anyways. I like the title. This one sounded good.
10-4.
He was down here. I heard him.
I mean, I don't know how it's going to end. Usually before I play any of these body cams, I usually kind of go skim through them at least. Oh my God. I just wonder, why is it that when you go into these houses that they never have a sheet on the mattress? Like, I can't imagine laying on that. Do you see that crusty thing? What is it with the sheet?
You guys want me to drive in?
There's more of the mattresses. Be under the mattress?
Dude, I think he made it to that fucking window.
There's, unfortunately for the police, a lot of places to hide in this one. Maybe in the walls down there. Actually, it's probably pretty scary job right now.
Trey, I'm telling you, he made it through that window.
This is probably very frightening right now because actually the police don't know if the guy's armed.
He made it through that window, dude. Without a doubt.
Where you at, bro?
He could have ran to the back, though, and he wouldn't have seen him.
Only if he jumped over.
Yeah, but as soon as he started scrambling, I ran out this way. I'm telling you, I think
right here. So this camera, I don't know who lives here, but
I'm telling you, I think he hopped that window.
Damn.
Status?
it's up.
What's that for?
Computer's delayed.
10-4, additionally, AC-30 is en route from north of town.
Downstairs?
I can hear it. There's someone in there. It might be above.
Sorry.
Somehow, if he found a way to
Hit
sneak
that
out.
by accident. Oh, come on. Get off my screen. Sorry, my thing's frozen.
Maybe he ran upstairs.
Why are you frozen?
You're good.
Sorry, it got frozen. Got frozen. Why is it doing this? Alright. Apparently StreamYards have some updates that I do not like. Maybe it was my laptop, I don't know. StreamYard.
When the bank caught somebody in here yesterday, they had climbed into the upstairs window in the back. They identified.
You know, I thought for sure that last guy would have to register. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you hear about other cases? Like, if he did it in a public area, like, let's say a park, he did it in the police station. You know, like, he's on camera. He can't deny the evidence. They literally have videos of him, as they put it in the title so cleverly, violently masturbating in the police station. I mean, you can't bust yourself any more than going right into the police station and doing it on camera. How does he not have to register? I was wondering.
Themselves as Williams Skog yesterday. They boarded that window back up.
For me in the I had different screensavers that wouldn't come off, like that Beavis and Butthead one wouldn't come off the screen. You too, Queen Ashley. It's getting dark. I thought so, maybe. Leslie. Where is he? I think he's probably in the walls or something. There's hella places to hide there. That's an interesting paint job.
You want to let AG
I think he's in the basement, in the wall. I'm gonna make some food after this.
18. Do you want me to go grab some water, or do you just want me to come straight there?
Everything there is abandoned. Oh my God, they had a wood plank for the front door, a wooden
Just as
plank.
officers were wrapping up the search and getting ready to leave, a neighbor flagged them down, claiming he was watching the entire time, claiming Skog never left the building.
I think this is the basement. I mean, look at all the spots right there. You can climb up into the rafters. All right, this is getting like a horror movie now. It's gonna like fall out.
You want to hold that? I mean, he was just down here.
There. Oh, they got the music to make it all scary. And what's back there? Boiler room.
Coming around the other side.
Grab Slap him.
Yeah, he had to go made back.
He could be under the crack mattress. He could be under that crack mattress because all he did was step on it. He never lifted it up. Oh, there he goes.
Nope.
That one.
Hands.
Wait, he's
Let me see
there.
your
There he
hands.
is. He really was.
What are you fucking deaf?
He really was there. He was under the fucking crack mattress. Oh my god.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Right now.
Oh, don't stick his face in there. He's gonna die. Look at all the particles in the air right there and like the hair off the mattress. He's gonna suffocate.
Will, is that you, man? Yeah. Come on, it's gonna be Will Hole.
Oh my god.
See you, Will. Come on. Oh. I got it down. Yep. You want a Will, 1095.
Oh, that wrapped that up. He's down. I didn't do nothing.
What are you gonna do?
Come in the direction you want to start. No, exactly. That's all.
Gonna keep an eye on that. You gone.
Will, you've been gone for a minute. You still got your warrants? Or this way?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you do that.
You know.
You get back here from Decatur?
Yeah.
What the fuck is on his face? Is this cotton? You see all this white shit? I think that's cotton. I just scared my dog when I said that. Sorry, Duncan. It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right, you got anything that's going to sharp stick me, poke me? I see you got needles.
Yeah.
Any open ones?
No. They ain't used. I just found them in there.
Okay.
Sure. You found them in the house, right? Ah, Leslie.
You know, the funny thing is, Will, I thought I saw you yesterday, but I thought you'd be gone. I could have swore I saw you at some point yesterday.
I told you leaving after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got shorts on under these pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cold. It was cold in the morning.
Oh, I know. 36 degrees this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. These are numbers.
Man, they just throw everything out. There's like money on the ground. I think it can blow away. It looks like money. What? You need something?
Why don't you just go over to like Tim Waz or something? Why don't you just head on over to like Tim Waz or something?
I was starting to go, but
yeah.
I can't get first because I thought they were going to be there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. I knew I had.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they are evicted. Everybody's gone. Other than you, was there anybody else here last night?
I don't know. I just got here a couple minutes ago.
Okay. Was there anybody else in there with you?
A couple
Okay,
weeks
just
ago.
You didn't see slime at all?
No.
No? Okay.
Nah,
Sounds like weeks.
not today.
Okay. Well, when I asked who it was, I said, Scott, is that you? You said, yeah. You just trying to mess with me a little bit?
I said, I ain't want y'all to have to, like, actually do work. You feel me? I just thought I'd, you know what I'm saying, because I want about to do it anyway.
I figured, but I thought you were slime. Slime's good for running.
Slime? Slime? That's a street name?
Is this side right?
Yep.
Oh, man, I forgot to send the link to a bunch of people here just remembered.
In the end, Skog was arrested and charged with criminal trespass and resisting a peace officer with injury. As for the rest of his outstanding warrants...
Oh, man. See, this one's going on my list for next time. Look at this title. Walmart shoplifter defecates himself after being carried out by cops. I got to end now so I can do some things. But let me put that on my list, actually. Let me go back. That's a good title. Why do I find all these ones with shit? They always pop up in my feed. Jeez, I can't imagine why. Let me just go over to it so I can
Let's go to the. I don't want to. We're not going to.
Need to make sure I can save that to my list. I don't want to lose it. Okay, got that one over there. We're not going to embarrass you in front of the public. Yeah, it must be after he shat himself. Yep, that's definite next. I'm sorry, that's going on the list next time. That is definite. That is definite. Well, let's see. I'm sure you could find something else live on the YouTube streets to listen to. I do appreciate everyone that popped in. If you're here on a replay, thank you again. And I'm just going to go make some food, and thanks for hanging out, keeping me company. I'm going to go back to my work and my food and do all my chores. I hope you all have a good night. I just put on music for a minute, and thank you for coming. And yes, we will put that on the list for next time.
Let's turn it this way a little, maybe. I got the pedal. Okay. It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we're nothing, but you know the truth, and I guess I'm the fool. With her arms out like an angel through the car's sunroof. Think I'm gonna call it up, 'cause you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. You could kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You could say it's just the way you are. Make another excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Oh, good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Now that I'm moving from the country, leaving this big city, oh, I'm finally moving on, moving out of Tennessee. Guess I'll be a little better and write a little letter to myself. Now that I'm driving down a back road, the one I always sped right past, I'm sitting on a back porch, slowing down and thinking back. Oh, and I can't help but wonder if you were really the one all along. And I'm doing what I said I'd never do, writing a country song.